back to a brand new series of Would I Lie to You, the show where economising with the truth pays dividends. On David Mitchell's team tonight, he's as funny as he's tall, and tall as he's bald, and as bald as he's funny. It's the funny bald tall Dara Briain. And the only man lucky enough to see Tess daily from Splash and Family Fortunes, TV presenter Vernon K. And on Lee Mack's team tonight, an actress who starred in both A Midsummer Night's Dream and Strictly Come Dancing. So we've seen her bottom and her cha-cha. It's Denise Van Outen. Borderline. And a comedian who, on his show about work experience, did a stint as a dustman. Although you don't really need training for that, you just pick it up as you go along. It's Rhod Gilbert! And so to round one, Home Truths, where our panellists each read out a statement from the card in front of them. Now, to make things harder, they've never seen the card before, so they've no idea what they'll be faced with. And then it's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. Dara is first up. Dara, please reveal all.
Okay. In nightclubs, in order to impress the ladies, I used to break into my special catwalk move.
I hope this is true. Lee's team.
Before, you know we're going to ask you to demonstrate it. Before you do, can we just clarify? You mean like a model, or were you on all fours and weeing?
And walking at the same time. No, like a model,
OK, well, could you demonstrate for us now?
Well, no, that'd be ridiculous.
No, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah. No, because if I showed you that I did a very good catwalk move, then obviously I'm telling the truth.
Not necessarily. You could be lying, but you are able to do it. You could say, when I used to go to nightclubs, I would occasionally stand on one leg. And if I said demonstrate, you'd go, no, because if I stand on one leg, it'll prove I can do it. And I'd go, no, proves you can stand on one leg. It didn't prove that you used to do it in nightclubs. So I ask you again, get yourself on the floor and start walking.
This move is so good that if I were to show I could do it, you'd be going, well, obviously you'd play that card in a nightclub.
Just imagine we're in a nightclub now, nightclub setting. I'm single, I'm well up for it, I'm from Essex.
I'll take this. Will you compromise? Will you do the face?
Yeah, do you do a model face? Like, do you pout?
It's more about the swivel of the face than the face itself.
Right. The swivel of the face?
Wow.
How do you swivel your face?
It's very difficult.
I can swivel my face.
Really?
Sorry, that's swivelling it, isn't it?
No, that's surely swivelling your head.
That's bad.
Swivelling, that's bad.
To
Well, your
swivel
face swivels when you swivel your head.
No.
The head's the thing your face is on.
Your head does need to stay still while the face moves if you're going to do it.
No, I don't. I think you can swivel things with the use of things that the things are attached to.
I can move my eyes, seriously, right to the back of my head. Watch. There you go.
No.
Yes.
Anyway, yes. Swivel your face in relation to other bits of your head. Swiveling it in relation to the rest of the universe.
Dara, really, within the rules of the game, I think it would be right for you to show us this move. Dara, I'm going to help you here.
Oh, no,
okay?
No. Here,
yes, I am. I'm going to help you. I'm going to give you a little bit of music so you've got something to work with.
Oh, inspiration.
Now, I don't know if we've got anything ready, but hit it.
Wait, stop. Wait, no, This is the catwalk area here, right? However, first the model walks out to the start of the walk, right? So I'm slightly backstage here, I'm nervous, I'm ready to go, right? This will be the catwalk area here. When I hit the bend, watch for the swivel, right?
Dara, was this boring bit part of the chatter?
Oh, man.
Did you have to explain it all before you did it, but what she was about to see?
Did you have the confidence in the nightclub to go? Get the music! I'm not ready! Got the music! Everyone, stop having fun! I'm not ready!
Okay, music.
Yeah. No clapping, no clapping. Hang on a second.
But I find that very attractive.
The swivel? Did you see the swivel?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
the
nice.
swivel.
The swivel of your head rather
Yeah.
than your face.
What you're asking for would require surgery.
That's what the women used to say when he used to chat.
Lee, what's it going to be, truth or lie?
What do we think?
Well, I think...
Would that have done anything for you in a nightclub?
No, not really.
10 years ago,
made me
more hair,
laugh.
thinner, you know.
I'd have
I'm not
laughed.
only fighting weight here, right?
Definitely wasn't the first time he's done that move. He's definitely pulled that move off before.
He's definitely
He did
done
it with
that
too
move
much
before.
confidence.
Do you think so?
Too much confidence.
Do you think it's the truth then?
But he hasn't necessarily done it for the reasons he's saying he's done it.
Men are so indecisive. Let's just go with the truth.
I'm not sure about that.
Let's go with the truth.
So, Lee, what's it going to be? Come on.
Should we go for?
We'll go for the truth.
Let's go for a truth.
Right, they're saying it's the truth. Dara or Briain, were you telling the truth or were you telling a lie?
It is true.
Yes, it's true. Dara used to break into a special catwalk move to impress the ladies in nightclubs. Right, Denise, you're next.
I once got a tattoo because I was told that it would disappear after 3 years.
Really? When?
It was on a job that I was doing. It was actually live on TV. I was tattooed, and it was on the Big Breakfast.
And who had told you that they disappear after 3 years?
Johnny Vaughan.
Had you not previously heard of tattoos?
No, it was a new. They were a German company, and they came on the show, and they claimed that they had this new ink that would fade after 3 years.
And they did it live on the Big Breakfast?
Yeah.
So can we see it?
No, because it's in a place where I don't really want to get it out.
What do you mean? Where is it then?
It's just at the top of my bottom.
What is it, Denise?
What I had was Barbara Windsor was on the show, and you know she used to say, "Oh, because I love Carry On Camping," and you know she used to say, "Well, you are saucy," so I wanted to have saucy tattooed across there.
I've got a potato tattoo on my back.
Potato.
Have a look. Denise won't show you. I don't mind if I get mine out.
I might have to undo a button first.
Yeah, undo a button.
I'll sort it out, don't worry.
All right.
What I'm doing is I'm doing this, but I'm imagining my face has swiveled that way. Right. That I can confirm that is a potato. But Rod has
Sure,
got-
that's a potato.
Yeah.
What? Why have you got that?
Rod, if I were you... Rod, if I were you, I'd have that checked out. Has it changed shape in the last few years?
Used to be a chip on his shoulder.
There it is. Beautiful. Do you know what? It was worth it just for that.
So, Denise, you've already said, if this is true, that we can't see it.
Well, I don't mind showing you.
Maybe later.
Have you taken legal action against the people who promised you that it would be there for just 3
No,
years?
because I don't know who they are. They didn't leave any forwarding details for me
Group
to
of
get in touch in 3
anonymous
years.
German men turned up on the Big Breakfast.
But it was the Big
said,
Breakfast.
Yeah, we would like to maybe tattoo you in a secret place. And do not ask any questions.
So, David, what are you going to say? Is this the truth, or has she made this all up?
I believe that you might have had a tattoo on television. What I can't believe is that you'd think that a tattoo wouldn't last forever. That I think you'd go, well,
But
fine,
she'd
I'll
been
have a
told
tattoo.
by Germans that it would go.
Yeah, the two greatest authorities, Germans and Johnny Vaughan.
What do you think, Dara?
No, there's certainly an emotional context in which this could have happened. I don't think anyone's mad enough to have fallen for that. And
It's a big risk on live television to tattoo someone and then say, "Oh, don't worry, it'll
it'll
go
fade,
in."
it'll be all gone.
Make a decision.
We think
What's
it's
it
a
gonna be?
lie, then.
We think it's a lie.
You think it's a lie? All right. Denise van Outen, were you telling the truth then, or were you telling a lie?
True.
That's great. I don't think you're going to get away with that. That's really good.
Yeah, it's true. Denise did get a tattoo because she was told it would disappear after 3 years. Now, you did say that I was the only one.
Only you.
Only me. Where will I
away.
see it? Where will we?
Look
how will we
away.
do this?
seriously, don't look.
It's fine.
I need counselling. Right. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of David's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to Lee's team to sort out who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Mel. So, Vernon, what is Mel to you?
This is Mel, and he came to the rescue when I almost blew up a banana factory.
David, perhaps you'd like to explain how you know Mel?
This is Mel. He's the postman who had to retrieve my phone from a postbox when I accidentally posted it instead of a letter I was carrying.
Finally, Dara, how do you know Mel?
This is Mel. One night we were out stargazing and we were quizzed by the police because they thought we were peeping toms.
Lee's team, where do you want to begin?
There's something about, if he had said blown up, he blew up a banana factory, it would have been bizarre. There's something more bizarre about almost blowing up a banana factory.
What did you actually do in the banana factory?
Well, what happens in a banana factory is that bananas come in from a foreign land, let's say the Caribbean, and they are ripened in Bolton.
They're ripened in Bolton?
There's not enough sun in the Caribbean. Did you work in this banana factory?
I did, yeah.
Right, what was your job?
Do?
Were you the banana straightener?
No.
Or were you the banana bender? Maybe they come in straight, and it's his big muscly body that turns them into that shape. That's what they do in Bolton. What are you up to? Oh, you know, just usual, bending me bananas.
Surely it's a banana ripening plant anyway, not a factory.
Well, it's a factory because there was a conveyor belt, so I just...
Wait, whoa. There's a conveyor belt. So someone puts it on and it's green. And by the end of the conveyor belt, it's ripened. How big is this conveyor belt, Vernon? And more to the point, what are you doing other than... Shall I straighten it?
What did Mel do?
Mel, he was one of the foremen in the factory.
There was only 4 men working in a banana.
How did you almost blow up this banana factory?
I was on a forklift truck, and what happened was I inadvertently drove into a gas heater and disconnected it.
Right, and then what happens?
And then the factory filled up with gas.
Really properly fills?
Yeah.
What did Mel do?
What did Mel do? How did he save you?
Mel shut down the factory and evacuated the building.
Leaving the bananas to ripen themselves.
Now, what about David? What did we think of David's story with the post box?
What were you supposed to be posting?
I had a card and 2 normal letters to post.
Right.
And the nearest post box to me has a very narrow aperture. Right. So only...
What, for the letters?
Yes.
Yeah. I know the kind of thing.
Or for, you know, whatever you want to use it for. But it's...
We've got them back home.
Yeah. And you can't get them in sometimes. You can't get the wider things in.
Right.
So...
So you thought I'd just post whatever fits, and that was your phone? Stuff my keys in there. Oh, they go in. The keys go in. Change. Oh, that goes in. All right. That's the stuff that is.
I was contemplating what an outdated medium snail mail was, and I thought this will show them. No, I in my confusion, I thought, that doesn't fit. I'll post those 2. They fit. And what a fool!
Oh, so the 2
what a fool I've been!
The 2
if only this were happening in a sitcom.
The 2 letters and the phone go in at the same time.
Yeah.
So you emailed it and put a hard copy in at the same time.
So how did Mel come into it? Was he?
How did he really?
Well, luckily, Mel had also fallen in. He just reached it out, didn't he?
Well,
Passed it out.
I mean, I hadn't realised that pillar boxes were manned until then. He simply handed it back. No.
So go on. What happened next?
I noticed that the last collection of the day was happening about half an hour later.
Right.
So I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll simply wait.
Fiendishly clever.
No, you didn't.
So what are you thinking?
No, remind me again of your truth, lie.
He and I, Mel and I were stargazing,
yeah.
and the police quizzed us because they thought we were peeping Toms.
Was it just the two of you?
Yes, it was actually, yeah.
And what were you stargazing at?
We were looking at a meteor shower.
Oh, OK.
Yes.
So the two of you were out... what have you got? You got the telescope?
No, you don't.
What have you got?
You just use binoculars.
Binoculars?
Binoculars?
Naked eye, generally, binoculars. You see, you don't use a telescope because they move quite quickly, so you'd have to be really fast on a telescope. You'd be playing it like like that.
Yeah, all right, but if you want a really good look, why don't you use two telescopes, like binoculars? Okay. So that's even better than binoculars. And also, if two things happen at once, you can go, and the moon's looking nice.
So when the police turned up...
We could see the police car coming, because it just drove along and then stopped, and two of the lads came over and walked over to us.
But what
Because we
did
looked two men standing in the middle of Ealing Common. There's houses all around, but with binoculars.
Yeah, but you're looking... Surely you don't look at you like that, right? Right up in the air.
I know, but maybe they saw during the midpoint of that. I don't know.
No. You don't go, right, let's start at the ground and go... You go like that, and you do that. You don't go, would you like a cup of tea? Yeah. But, sorry, I can't see, everything's blurry. You can take them off, can't you?
To be fair, nobody goes like this when they're using binoculars. Right, head up and now binoculars. They don't do that.
They do! Go, look at that, there. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but
What they don't do is go, have you seen the moon tonight? Wait, I need a bit of a run-up.
Don't forget Dara's face moves independently from his head as well.
That's true, yes, he can swivel his face.
Nothing.
And look at the woman in the bathroom behind, it's true.
Right, Lee, we need an answer. Is Mel Vernon's banana hero, David's postman pal, or Dara's saucy stargazer?
What do you think?
I think the difficult thing is that Mel's got a tan, but you can get a tan in all three of those jobs.
Well, he's going to the Caribbean a lot to pick up bananas.
Stargazing, you can get a tan off that if you're out there long enough, and a postman, outdoors all day, yeah.
You know that stargazing is done predominantly at night.
There's not a shadow of a doubt in my mind that Mel worked in the banana factory.
OK, you're saying banana man.
I definitely, if I saw Dara and Mel on Ealing Common, I would think they were a couple of pervs.
But Dara could have said, it's OK, I work in TV. And the police would go, well, that makes it impossible then.
So what are you going to say?
We are going to say that, in fact, Dara was cautioned by the police for standing on Ealing Common. Not necessarily for being a pervert.
Caution actually means something.
Sorry, no, he wasn't cautioned. All right, he was... Question, sorry.
I was never formally cautioned with anything.
You say it's Dara. Go for it. So, Mel, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Mel, and I rescued Vernon after once nearly...
Yes, Mel is Vernon's banana boss. So, how dangerous was this? Were you just seconds away from bang?
Virtually, yeah. Vernon's driving the forklift, and like I said,
why didn't you speak like this before? Why isn't he allowed to speak?
What was Vernon known as within this factory?
Little Vern.
Little Vern?
Little Vern.
Oh. Stand up next to Mel, Vernon, and let's see Little Vern now. Mel, thank you very much indeed. Which brings us to our final round, Quickfire Lies, in which our panellists lie not only through their teeth, but against the clock. We will start with... It's David.
One of the codes I live my life by.
Always a good start.
Is that my appearance should be in no way noteworthy. But then again, not so unnoteworthy as to be in itself noteworthy.
What do you think?
Well, if it is true, you're certainly carrying it off. When did you decide on this code?
It didn't happen suddenly. It just, you know...
It sort of developed.
The way I felt comfortable being sort of gradually formed into the the philosophy, and I don't think that's too grandiose a term, that I have read off a card for you today.
I would say since you've got a beard, you have become more noteworthy.
The answer to that is I've enjoyed growing a beard. But you're right, because I've grown a beard, some people have said, oh, I see you've grown a beard, or he's got a beard, look at his beard. And I hate
Can I just put you up on the point?
I deeply hate those moments of being physically noticed.
Have you really enjoyed growing a beard?
Well, no, that's what's so odd. I mean, I haven't, like, hugely enjoyed it. It's not been like a brilliant roller coaster. but it's just very, very slightly I've enjoyed it. And very slightly also I've had a sense of achievement. Of course, it is no achievement. It's actually a failure in personal hygiene. But it feels like an achievement.
But you surely went through the difficult itchy stage.
I did go to this.
No one enjoys that?
No. I call them my teens.
Do you make these rules about everything? Are the underpants you're wearing unnoteworthy enough to be you know what I'm saying? Are they?
No, I don't think...
Sorry, let's start again. Are you wearing underwear?
Yes.
OK.
And I don't want to sound too sexy, but yes. I don't want to sound too sexy, but no. Under my underwear, I'm naked.
David, I want to know not what you consider noteworthy. I want to know what you consider so unnoteworthy that it becomes noteworthy.
A grey tie. If you were in a suit, like you're in a suit-wearing scenario, and you wore a grey tie, that would be so unnoteworthy as to be in itself noteworthy.
So a grey tie...
It could be so colourless, so not wanting to draw the eye, it would draw the eye. It's how you spot spies, isn't it? People are just trying to blend in so much, they blended in so much they're noticeable.
It's true.
Like a chameleon. If there was a chameleon in here, it would stand out.
Tell you what, if there was a comedian in here, it'd stand out.
It's a worrying round of applause on the subject of our...
Is it true or is it a lie? Make your decision.
I think it's true. I think it's very plausible that David would be like that.
OK.
Yeah, I think it's true.
True?
I'll go in my team and say it's true.
All saying true. David, truth or lie?
Yes, well, of course it's true.
Yes, it's true. One of the codes David lives his life by is that his appearance should be in no way noteworthy. Next. It's Rhod.
I once dug up my dead hamster and gave it a wash.
What age were you when you bought it?
Oh.
And what age were you when it bought it?
Oh, God. When I bought it, I must have been 25.
23? Sorry, what? 25?
6.
So I think we were...
6.
So I must say, I was thinking it would have been...
I don't know exactly. I did not record my age when I went into the
so you
shop.
bought it...
Okay, but we're not
Not to use
splitting
it.
hairs between 23 and 24
Mid-20s.
here, right? You weren't 9 is what we're basically getting here.
No, I tell you what, maths really is your strong point.
Yeah. But the point is, who would have 20 about the hamster?
I like the fact that it doesn't seem unusual that he dug it up and washed it. That's all right.
Did you wash it?
I'm sure in your mid-20s.
Did you wash
Surely
it?
that's not the bit you should be focusing on.
Did the hamster have a name?
Yes, so his name was... Yanto.
How's that spelled?
I-A-N-T-O, I think.
To
To be honest, I never had cause to write it down.
You don't have to worry about the spelling of any pets, really. They just drop on does it?
I think there are times when you have to write... You might be writing an email.
Yeah.
News
I
to a loved
buy a
one.
house
By
in
the
your
way,
mid-20s.
Yanto's looking peaky.
I did
Did
once...
you not put a little tombstone, thus making it easy for you later to dig him up and wash him?
He did have a tombstone, yeah, of sorts. Yeah.
And did he not have Yanto written on the tombstone?
Tragically, there was already something written on his tombstone.
Oh, was it not?
It was a lollipop stick.
It had a joke on it.
Hamster died and you buried it where?
In the garden.
How long was it under the earth before you dug it up? Was it sort of months later?
No, probably a day or two.
Was it in a container, a sort of hamster coffin?
It was in a container, yeah.
What was the container?
It was in a smoothie bottle.
A smoothie bottle.
He was in a smoothie bottle. How did you get the hamster into the smoothie bottle?
With the lolly stick.
No, I took the top off and just pushed him in.
You sort of forced him in? Because I imagine...
I had to, he was dead. I tried persuading him, but it didn't work.
And then how would you get the hamster out to wash it?
Or did you put the water in the bottle, put the lid back on, give it a shake, and then take the lid off, and then...
No, you wouldn't want to put water in. You'd want to put lots of fizzy drink in, shake it up, and he's out. And then you go...
The thing that we haven't established in all of this is why you felt you had to clean him.
Because he had like a strawberry Mohican. It was gone stiff.
So you strawberry stuff in there?
Yeah, I hadn't rinsed it out properly.
And you were racked with guilt.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Can you describe the washing?
If I'm honest, the washing of him doesn't stand out that much in my... It was a fairly straightforward rinse and blow dry, as I remember.
What a blow dry! Come on, you didn't blow dry him.
In the kitchen...
Been anywhere nice on your holidays?
What's...
Talking to tea or anything?
Did you run the hamster under the kitchen tap?
I washed as much of that strawberry smoothie out of his sticky, brittle hair as I could. Said our goodbyes and buried him in the garden.
So did you feel like you'd done the right thing?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Thanks, Rob. I did, yeah.
That's good. That's good to
nice.
know. Do you think he's telling the truth?
I don't.
No.
Maybe a quick flick under the tap, but I don't think he'd spend time scrubbing down the...
So you're saying lie?
We're saying it's a lie.
Saying it's a lie. Rhod, the hamster, the burial, the resurrection. Is it the truth, or were you telling a lie?
Obviously, it's true.
Well, it's true, and it's very upsetting. And that noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show. I can reveal that Lee's team have won by 4 points to 1. But it's not just a team game, and my individual liar of the week this week is Dara O'Brien. Yes, Dara is so good at lying, even Lance Armstrong thinks he should ease up. Good night.
Stay with us, loads more comedy to come with Mel Getroid in charge of tonight's Have I Got News For You next. Then Lee Mack is back, but it's Lucy doing the lying. Not Going Out is in half an hour.
Would I Lie to You, the show that not only encourages liars, it rewards them. On David Mitchell's team tonight, it's the star of Pirates of the Caribbean. Johnny Depp knows him. It's Mackenzie Crook. And a naturalist and TV wildlife presenter. Now, look, I'm not going to debase myself by doing cheap double entendres at his expense. I will just give you the ingredients and you can take it from there. Birds, tits, short-haired beavers. Knock yourself out. Chris Packham! And joining Lee Mack tonight, the country's most famous Victoria behind Beckham and Station. It's the writer and broadcaster Victoria Coren! And a fine comedian who once starred as the voice of the Welsh Tourist Board. Imagine demeaning yourself by appearing in an advert. Rhod Gilbert! And so to round one, Home Truths, where our panellists each read out a statement from the card in front of them to make things harder. They've never seen the card before, and they've got no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction, and Rhod is first up. Rhod, please reveal all.
I was sacked from my job at a zoo when my boss found out I had been taking photos of the animals wearing hats.
So, just to clarify, were you wearing the hats or the animals?
No, I was taking photos of the animals wearing hats.
Yes, just to clarify, were you wearing hats or...
Well, you think I was taking photos of animals while I was wearing multiple hats?
I would say that in the world of oddness, a man wearing 2 hats is no odder than an animal wearing 1.
Can you give us some examples of animal hat combos that you took photos of?
Yeah, I've done monkeys in bowler hats.
Of course.
I've done a hippo in a flat cap. And, well, I was going to call him a snake. It wasn't a snake. It was in the reptile house, but I don't know what he was, but he was wearing a fez.
Were these miniature hats, can I ask, Rod? Were these little animal hats or human
On the
hats?
hippo? Are you mad?
No, but on the thing in the reptile house, I'm thinking a full-size fez is going to just hide the creature.
Yeah, so what you're saying is, were the hats to scale?
Thank you. Rod, were the hats to scale?
The hats, I mean, to scale is a grand way of putting it, but I would certainly try and make the hat fit.
Right.
The top of a hippo's head is actually quite a slippery affair.
Oh, you've got to get the right hat.
What was your official role at the zoo?
General dog's body, basically.
I get the feeling that if you were going to put hats on animals, you'd have gone for deer stalkers and bear skins, you know?
I didn't say I didn't. We just haven't got all the way through the animals.
OK.
You name an animal.
Deer stalker?
No, I didn't do a deer stalker. I didn't have a deer stalker. It wasn't a comprehensive... You can't cross-reference every animal.
You had a massive hippo-sized fez.
It was a regular flat cap.
So what you're saying is
I didn't have every single animal in the zoo, and it wasn't every hat. I didn't cross-reference every single combination of animal and hat. I just put some on some.
Rod, where was this zoo? Was this a Welsh zoo? Was it Pennstunner Bird Gardens, for example?
It was down in Pembrokeshire, in a place called Oaksnade.
Oaksnade?
Yep.
There's a chain of snade zoos, isn't there? There's Oaksnade, Whipsnade...
And how did it all come to an end? What stopped this?
I got caught.
And who was it who apprehended you?
It was the manager of the zoo.
As a zoo owner and manager, I wouldn't have been offended. I can't see anyone being offended by a fez on a snake and a flat cap on a hippo. I'd have been...
Just what the zoo needs.
If it's down there in South Wales at this Oaksnade or something, I'd have thought any little hat on a cat would have done the
Why?
trick.
Because it's a Welsh zoo? Our animals aren't good enough in their natural habitat. We'd better dress them up a bit. You racist bastard. Unbelievable. Well, David, what do you think?
Well, I'll ask my team first.
I mean, I've never heard of Oaksnade Zoo. Have you ever heard of Oaksnade Zoo?
Is that the most you doubt about that? Mackenzie, have you... Oaksnade Zoo? Not having it.
My girlfriend owns a zoo. We tour zoos, and Oaksnade's never been on our agenda.
Oaksnade, the zoo that shares a syllable with Whipsnade. I think Mackenzie's right. That's the chink in the otherwise impenetrable armour of plausibility. Oaksnade Zoo doesn't exist. I think we're very happy to say lie.
You're saying it's a lie, so, Rod, were you telling the truth or were you telling us a lie?
Well, chaps, I'm afraid I was telling a lie.
Yes, it was a lie. Rod wasn't sacked from his job at a zoo because he was caught taking photos of animals wearing hats. Mackenzie, you're up next.
Possession.
Possession, right. Now, there's a box, Mackenzie, under the desk. Would you take the possession out, pop it up on the desk, and then read the card for us, please? Oh, hello.
This is my orchidometer. It was a present from my sister.
What does an orchidometer do?
Yeah, that's true.
I'll tell you what, I've seen one of those, and it wasn't called an orchidometer. Admittedly, I haven't seen the whole length of it before.
What's an orchidometer, Mackenzie?
It is a piece of medical apparatus used for determining the size of testicles in male humans.
Why do you need to know the size of male testicles in humans? I'm 42, nobody's ever gone, hey, extra large.
I don't. This was bought for me by my sister.
Wait a minute. What? Some of them are so small, they're tiny. me?
You'd be surprised.
My sister bought this for me for nostalgic reasons.
Nostalgic?
Yeah.
To remind you, hang on, if this is to remind you both of the good old days, we don't really.
Surely, nostalgia. My sister, when I was growing up, you know, as my size bit, she would do a little mark, pencil mark on the kitchen wall. Fair enough, but
for your testicles.
You know how when someone gives you a jumper, they say, "Oh, try it on now."
Which one are you? You must have done it.
I've never done it.
You liar!
I've never done it. Why would I want to
tell you why? Because the second we get out of the studio, I'm doing it. So I want to do it now in front of you.
Well, do you know what? I think we'd all be very happy for you to do it now.
Let's do it. Oh, no. Have you watched it?
I haven't been anywhere near any.
Well, don't bring it to me. I don't want to.
Hey, Rhod, bring back memories. Right, I will do it, but I'll do it under the desk.
You're not going to get your...
Come on. Just one then. Come on then. This is a real medical thing. Why did your sister get you it?
Because when I was younger, I was a very slight chap, not the
when you were younger, you were slight. Blimey, what were you, a stick man?
And I used to have to go to a hospital to be measured in all sorts of creative and
keep it light.
One of the ways they measured me was using an orchidometer. And
they measured your testicles with it?
Yeah, not with that one.
What are you going to say?
With your testicle measuring device, you spoilers ambassador.
the question is whether his sister got it for him, and not what this is.
His sister got it for him. He's telling the truth. Can you not? Am I?
But this can't be real.
Take those.
This can't be real.
Have a look at him through those. No, tell him your sister gave you that as a present.
Have you got truth glasses? They're not allowed on this show.
It is time to take a guess.
Imagine going to the doctors and going, is that normal to have that many? Take a look at this, doc. Tell me that's normal. They're purple and it's the wrong amount. OK, what do you think? I'm going to go with it. OK then. Well, why not? It sounds true.
Saying true. OK, Mackenzie, what's the answer?
It is true.
It was true. Mackenzie's sister did buy him that orchidometer. Mackenzie frequently brings it out at dinner parties and uses it as an icebreaker, and more often than not, a morale crusher. And at the end of that round, the scores are level. Our next round is called This Is Mine, where we bring on a mystery guest who's a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of David's team will claim that it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to Lee's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Simon. So, Mackenzie Crook, what is Simon to you?
This is Simon, and when I hoaxed my school by burying some treasure, Simon found it and the police were called.
OK, all right. Chris, how do you know Simon?
This is Simon. In a virtual world, we're married.
And finally, David Mitchell, your relationship with Simon.
This is Simon. He has a large tattoo of my face on his knee.
So there we have it. Is Simon Mackenzie's treasure hunter, Chris's cyber spouse, or David's tattooed fan? Lee's team, where would you like to start?
David.
Yes.
How do you know Simon?
I know him because when I was doing a book signing of a comedy book, he came and asked for the book to be signed and also asked me to sign my name underneath the tattoo of my face on his knee.
When you sign the face, is the face normal when the knee is stretched? Or is the face normal when it's not stretched?
Look, it's my face, it's not normal at all.
I need to ask you a question, but you've got to answer this honestly.
Yeah.
When
No, I don't.
Okay.
Otherwise, we'll open
When
with
the people
Is It
from
True?
Would I Lie to You said, we're going to invite on that man who's got a tattoo of your face on his knee, did you say, oh, good, I'd like to see him again?
I'm, of course, thrilled to remake the acquaintance of yeah.
Simon!
Simon.
I did something, just to digress a little bit. I once got, this is true, backstage after a gig, a woman asked me to sign her bosom. And I went to sign with the pen that she gave me, and the pen didn't work. And without thinking, I went to the other breast and went... It's awful! Mackenzie, how old were you when you buried this treasure?
Maybe 13 or 14.
What was the treasure?
Diamonds.
What? How many
Got everyone's attention.
Fake diamonds. It was a hoax. So it was,
how many fake diamonds?
Probably 6.
Where did you get all the 6 fake diamonds?
From my sister's jewellery box.
What? And then you rang up the police and hoaxed them into coming down to find some fake diamonds?
No, they were. I put them in a tin, and they were dredged in the school pond. So I knew if I placed it in the pond, it would be found.
And where did he fit into this?
Simon found the tin with the supposed diamonds and a letter that I'd faked.
What did it say on the letter?
It said something along the lines of, "These are stolen, smuggled diamonds."
Whoa. So you're telling me that diamonds were found with a letter, you go, "These are smuggled diamonds,"
Yeah.
and someone went, "We better phone the police, this is genuine." Was there a punishment involved?
Nobody ever found out it was me. The police came back and said that they'd analysed the diamonds and they weren't diamonds, and it was obviously a hoax.
So they caught Ronnie Biggs, but they couldn't get you.
You happy to move on now?
Yeah. Chris, you're married in a virtual world. Tell us a little bit more about how you met Simon.
Second Life is a virtual world that exists on the internet, secondlife.com, and I'm one of the players. There are various roles that you can play. You invent an avatar for yourself.
And you are?
My avatar is Audrey Hepburn.
It's what?
Audrey Hepburn.
So you're playing the woman in this relationship?
Yes.
Why have you got a second life as a woman?
Well, part of the whole thing is that you can be whatever you want to be, and as I say, a lot of people take it
Don't start singing I Am What I Am.
I thought, well, I'll change my personality. I'll be Audrey Hepburn, as the Audrey Hepburn happens to be one of my real-life heroines.
Right. And
Couldn't do Hepburn because someone had already done it.
And what is Simon's avatar?
He is Simon Bernstein Jr.
Right, and where did you meet him in this virtual world?
Well, when you go on there, you can go to places and then you meet people. They contact
a bit
you.
like real life, but for sad people.
So his name's Simon and his pretend name is Simon?
Yes, but his real name's Simon Morgan. Presumably, rather like Audrey Hepburn, he couldn't be Simon Morgan because someone had already done that. There were about 20 million people
No,
trying
but
to do this
you're
thing.
not Audrey Hepburn.
No, Helpburn.
Yeah, no, but you wanted it. Yes, but he is Simon Morgan, is what
It's like a psychiatrist coach.
You are not Audrey.
I'm not going to tell you again. We went through this last week. You're not Audrey Hepburn. Still haven't established where you met Simon Bernstein Jr.
I met him at a cocktail party.
Yes?
I married him for his money. But I married...
I believe you because when you said you married him for his money, do you see his face? He couldn't help it. You said that.
No, that was the ink on his knees drying.
What are you going to say, Lee? Who do you think it is?
This is a tricky one for me. Victoria, who is he connected with?
If this was a poker game and I had to make a call, I'd say Mackenzie's the one who's not bluffing.
You're going by body language.
Well, that's interesting. What is it about his body that tells you he's not bluffing it?
But he has a sort of calm.
I know for a fact
readiness
he's under
to-
heavy medication. I don't know if that's...
Looking at it from a different way, Simon is far too geeky for tattoos on his knees, but the avatar thing I think sounds just a bit too plausible. I think it's Mackenzie.
Well, listen, Victoria's a top poker player. She knows body language better than anybody.
So you're saying that it's definitely Mackenzie Crook? You're saying that it's the buried treasure?
Yeah.
OK. Simon, would you like to reveal your true identity?
My name is Simon, and when we were at school together, I discovered Mackenzie's buried treasure.
Everything that Mackenzie said was absolutely true. Simon found the treasure Mackenzie buried at his school. And actually, we can show you the letter. Have a look at this. In this tin I have placed stolen... You don't mind me doing it with an accent, do you? In this tin, I have placed stolen diamonds.
Are you going to do it with an accent?
I would never claim to have your range as an actor, David. Shall I do posh and repressed, or repressed and posh? Well done. Thank you very much, Simon, for coming on. How about that? Which brings us on to our final round, quickfire lies, in which our panellists lie not only through their teeth, but against the clock. First up, it's... that's Lee.
I once helped my mum and dad look for something they'd lost using a Ouija board.
Was it a relative they'd lost?
David's team, do you believe that?
What was it that they'd lost?
They'd lost an important document.
OK, I don't want you to be more specific. Oh, actually, yes, be more specific.
That's very important. It was a document that...
it was a document?
Yes.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Okay.
Did I mention how important it was?
You're going too quickly. It was a document. Okay.
It was a document.
Did the document matter?
Oh, it was important, yeah.
An important document.
I can't stress upon you how important it was.
Yeah.
It was very important.
What was the important document?
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. I can't... I was only young, and I can't remember exactly...
They lost it.
It was something to do with a potential court case. I don't think it ever got to court, but they were worried that a thing...
Well, of course they didn't have the document.
They were worried that something might go to court, and they knew if they found this document, it would mean that they were proved to be in the right about the case. I genuinely can't remember anything more about it. Can we concentrate on the world of the dead?
Did they get through to your grandmother? She went, where did you last see it? Retrace your stuff.
Why? Where did you get the Ouija board from?
I think one of the regulars, because we grew up in a pub.
One of the regular what?
We grew up in a pub, and before the invention of the internet, between 3 and 5, the pub closed, and you had to think of something to do.
Obviously dabble in the occult.
Dabble in the occult. And believe it or not, my mum and dad and all the regulars would have a little lock-in, and me and my brother were invited to do the Ouija board.
If only you'd had Jenga or something more wholesome. And did you hold hands?
That's a seance, don't be an idiot.
Sorry, I get my bullshit mixed up.
Yeah.
How did you ask the question?
I remember it. My dad said, Spirit world, we have a very, 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 very... I can't stress on you enough how important a document is that we must find.
Yeah.
And they told us where it was.
What did they spell out?
They spelt out in the attic.
So were your parents massively into the occult?
No, I mean, it wasn't a problem. I mean, it wasn't like, you know, it was just a bit of fun in the afternoon. And Ouija boards was cheeky in the 70s before these horror films.
Right.
Up until then, it was a Waddington's family game.
David, time to...
advertised after Mousetrap.
MB Ouija board. Picturing all the family looking
try Ouija board.
So, David, what's it going to be, truth or lie?
Well, I think...
True.
You think it's true?
I think it is. I think it's true.
I was not thinking it's true, but my team think it's true.
You're the captain,
I'll
David.
go with the team.
OK, you say true. Lee, what's the answer?
The answer is, it is in fact true.
Yes, it's true. Lee did once help his parents look for something they'd lost using a Ouija board. For those of you who don't know what a Ouija board is, it's like Scrabble for dead people. Next. It's Victoria.
If I ever get stuck on a crossword clue, I phone Tim Henman for help. He hasn't let me down yet.
Right.
I think that's a very cruel lie. He hasn't let me down yet. We all know what that's an allusion to. His repeated letting down of the entire nation. I think, tennis is difficult. And I'd just like to say I wouldn't necessarily have won Wimbledon. Obviously, if I'd practiced as much as Tim Henman, I'd bloody well expect to, but nevertheless. Right, so how do you know Tim Henman?
I met Tim Henman when he was promoting a sort of tennis academy thing, and I went and played tennis with him at Wimbledon.
Did you play at Wimbledon?
Yeah, I should say I was right. It wasn't just like, Victoria Coren's got to come in and play.
You used to ring up Tim Henman to ask him difficult crossword things?
Yeah.
How did you get round that sensitive issue of going 6 down?
So Tim Henman is particularly good at crosswords.
He's got to be good at something.
Once again, I would say that Tim Henman is relatively good at tennis. He could almost be a professional.
I'm curious, of all the people you meet in the course of your job, you choose a tennis player of sorts to advise you on crosswords.
He's very into crosswords.
So you're saying at this point, in this clue I can't get, what we need is some of the skills that it takes to, you know, choke during a tiebreak.
You're turning against him now, aren't you?
Your mind on which side of the fence are you on? Yeah. How did the subject of crosswords come up when you were playing
I was doing a crossword while waiting for him. He was doing
to serve, to get one in. That's why you kept losing.
I was doing a crossword and he came in and it was kind of a bonding thing because he said, I'm at crosswords, let me have a look.
What do you think, Mackenzie? Do you think it's plausible?
I think it might be plausible, yeah. Cryptic or just regular?
Well, he's not an idiot. You don't bring someone, oh yeah, it's got 3 letters, household pet, starts with D.
Cat!
Mackenzie thinks it's plausible. Packham is saying...
I think it's sadly probably true.
Right, so you... Come
so
on.
I don't have to think.
You're saying true? True. OK. So, Victoria...
You think I phoned Tim Henman to ask him the answer to crossword clues? Obviously, that's a lie.
It's a lie. Victoria doesn't phone Tim Henman for help whenever she gets stuck on a crossword clue. Next! It's Rhod.
Oh. I once paid for some tapas with a Nissan Micra.
David, tapas, Nissan Micra.
How much tapas were you buying?
1 meal's worth of tapas.
So what cash value of this tapas?
In the area of £15.
OK, why?
I didn't have any money.
But weren't you aware that a Nissan Micra, even in probably quite scruffy condition, would be worth a lot more than £15?
Yeah, but if you haven't got any money, all you've got is a Nissan Micra. What are you going to do?
I don't suppose I'd eat out in restaurants.
Well, drive home and have some toast.
I couldn't drive home. I sold my car for some tapas.
Oh yeah, good point.
Yeah. So did they accept the car in payment?
Yes.
How many of you were eating?
8.
8 of you sharing £15 worth of tapas?
I get £15 worth. We all had roughly, I suppose. I don't know, I didn't check.
But you didn't offer... You didn't offer the Nissan Micra for everyone's meal. You said, well, I only had this, and this. The Nissan Micra's only covering it. You can pay for your own. I mean, that might have been the time to be a little bit, you know, a little bit generous. I am giving a car away here.
Did none of the others think that they might chip in to save your car?
Somebody did bail me out, so I had to pay them with my car. That's all I had. They said, I'll pay you on.
So it was one of your friends that you gave the car to, not the proprietors of the restaurant, then?
Well, obviously not, yeah.
Right, so one of your friends said, I'll give you the 15 quid.
I'll pay your share.
But you can't, like, owe it to me. You can't give it to me next week. I want something in exchange for it now. What's in your pocket? I've got a handkerchief. I've got my shirt. It'll be embarrassing to take my shirt off. But it'll have to be the car.
I think what happened was, she said, I'll pay your share. I said, I've got nothing to give you, I can give you my car. And I don't think it occurred to her to say, no, don't do that, give me 15 quid next week. I'll take the car, is what she said.
What was the value of the car?
2,500 I paid for it.
And how long before the dinner?
I lost £2,485 on the deal. It was good tapas, it was nice. We had... I had albondigas. I had croquetas. Croquettes.
Don't patronise me.
And croquetas, and I had gambas a la plancha, grilled prawns.
No.
And then I threw in the floor mats for some patatas bravas.
David, what do you think? Is he telling the truth?
I think not.
I'm sure.
But it's so sort of odd and weird, and I think it's a lie.
It's a lie.
I think it's a lie.
We're all saying it's a lie. OK. Rhod Gilbert, truth or lie?
It is a... true.
So, just to be clear, everything you just said was true.
Every word of it.
You are a moron.
And that noise Signals time is up, and it's the end of the show, and I can tell you, well, what a shocker. Lee's team have won by 6 points to 4. But, of course, it's not just a team game, and my individual liar of the week this week is Mackenzie Crook. Yes, Mackenzie Crook. I suppose the clue was in the name. Never trust anyone called Mackenzie. Good night. Well done.
Kate Winslet's on the guest list for the first in a new series of The Graham Norton Show at 10:35. News of the rest of tonight's lineup coming up. While on BBC Two, Sue Perkins and Ross Noble will join regulars for QI.
Welcome along to Would I Lie to You, the show all about terrible lies and amazing truths. On Lee Mack's team tonight, the chef and food campaigner responsible for Escape to River Cottage, Return to River Cottage, the River Cottage treatment, the River Cottage year, River Cottage forever, Beyond River Cottage, and could you please shut up about the River Cottage? It's Hugh Fernley-Whittingstall. And one of the funniest comedians on the circuit, if only to look at. It's Rufus Hound. And on David Mitchell's team, a comedian who does adverts for the Welsh Tourist Board. I can't help thinking they should have got someone a little higher profile, maybe someone who hosts his own hit panel show. Just throwing it out there. It's Rhod Gilbert! And one of the very best comedians in Britain. She's talented, she's charming, witty, erudite and beautiful. She also gets to write all her own introductions. It's Miranda Hart! So, we begin, as always, with round one. It's Home Truths, where our panellists each read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before, so they've no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the truth from the tosh. Hugh is first up tonight. Hugh, would you reveal all, please?
Occasionally, as a treat, I put Marmite on my face and let my dog lick it off.
This is a treat for you or the dog?
I see it as a treat for the dog, because...
How does he see it?
Like many people, I don't... Apparently also very much as a treat.
What kind of dog, please?
She's a Springer Spaniel.
You say this is predominantly for the dog. You must enjoy it on some level, because that's quite an extreme activity to do with...
I've always
just for a dog.
I've always liked having my face licked by the family dog. Always.
By just the dog? Anyone else?
Well, cats have a raspy, sandpapery tongue, and it's not nearly so nice.
Have you ever been caught in that awkward moment where you've marmited up and then somebody's rung the doorbell?
By members of the household, but not by strangers at the door.
Do dogs like Marmite?
Dolly does.
I'm not sure that's a helpful line of inquiry, is it?
Do dogs like...
They like salt.
Of course it's a helpful line of inquiry.
Is it a helpful line of inquiry?
If all dogs hate Marmite, it can't be true.
Yeah, I don't think there's anybody on the planet that could answer that question properly.
You don't think there's anyone
on the planet that could answer the question, do all dogs like Marmite? No, I don't think there is.
I don't want this to sound like a rebuke. What I was saying was whether anyone knew whether or not all dogs might hate Marmite. You'd know if all dogs...
That's very much just the other side of the coin, in my book.
No, this isn't a coin. There's dogs all hate Marmite, there's dogs all like Marmite, or there's dogs have a similar view to Marmite as humans do.
Yeah, what, let me know hate it.
Rhod, as someone who's now in Series 4, you never get into conversations like this with David. He always wins or wears you down. Just don't do it.
Surely it is almost certainly true that some dogs will like Marmite and some won't.
No. For example, I would say that no cats like baked beans.
Would you? No!
You're definitely wrong about that.
2 hours, my cat got stuck in a fridge and genuinely ate a bowl of baked beans. Genuine, I swear on my life.
How did the cat get stuck in the...
The cat, I don't know, just leapt in when my mum opened it once.
And then and you didn't see it?
And
She didn't see a cat in the fridge?
She did that. Probably got some milk, cat jumped in, shut.
Well, she got the milk for the cat, then what's the cat? Have you seen the cat?
Maybe I'm wrong about cats and baked beans. What I'm saying is there are some foods liked by many humans that certain other species will never eat.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is different species like different things, and it is possible.
You said that the things that humans eat, that other animals, all other animals are species.
We've got to learn to work together.
Well, in that case, you need to change your opinion.
This programme is taken on tone of civil unrest. I sense anarchy at the gates. David, I'll caution you once. Control your team.
I'm going to have to call in the UN. I can no longer vouch for my team.
Excuse me, what have
sorry.
I done?
I feel like a supply teacher who's been parachuted into a problem school and is finding it very difficult to cope. Hugh, your original statement was to do with the dog licking off your face. Now, how often does this occur?
It's something I started doing as a kid because it was a good way to... That was several
Good
dogs...
way to what?
to get the family dog to lick my face.
So, David Mitchell, what are you saying? Truth or lie?
Rhod, what do you think?
Oh, no.
I think whatever my captain thinks, I will back into the hilt.
Oh, my word.
Can I just say that he just touched David's leg in a slightly effeminate manner? Like that.
If that's what it takes to have them working as a team, Miranda, I'm happy.
That whole round was sexual tension, is that what you're doing?
Is that sexual tension?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't like it. Miranda, what do you think?
I think it is a lie because he doesn't look that desperate for affection in his life.
It has to be a lie, David, otherwise there's something wrong with him.
So you both think it's a lie?
Yes.
OK, we'll say lie.
There's a lot riding on this
All
one.
right. So, Hugh Fernley Whittingstall.
It was a lie.
Yes, it was a lie. Hugh does not put Marmite on his face and let his dog lick it off as a treat. I once let a German Shepherd lick Marmite off my face. If you're watching, Jürgen, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to end like that. Miranda, you're up next.
Right. I always test the temperature of my bath with my ear.
Here we are, Lee.
What's wrong with the conventional elbow?
Well, two things, Hugh. Firstly, it amuses me to test it with my ear. And secondly, I'm a big fan of the bath and I like to get it right and I think it's more sensitive. I sometimes test the heat of food by my ear as well.
Could you mime the process of how you put your ear in the bath?
No, it's simply a question of kneeling at the bath. And I have quite high baths.
How high from the top would you say the water goes?
Well, probably about that much.
Right, so you're
kneeling down.
Kneeling down.
Yeah.
And then
You can bend away all the way over to get your ear in the bath without...
Look,
I'm quite tall, and I just get there quite irrelevant.
bendy as
I'm
well.
bendy. Hi.
Can I just
I'm
add
tall
some,
and bendy.
Add some credibility.
This is when you put my mobile number at the bottom of the screen.
So, I'm guessing like most normal people, you like a little bit of bubble bath and stuff. So you're basically leaning over, you're going in head first through the bubble bath. You're going through it, wait, and then suddenly you've hit it. Oops, it's a bit hot, you've come up. Your face is full of suds. And you go, well, I'll add a bit more coal to that. And then you sit there and wait with your frothy face. Is that what we're expected to believe?
Lee, do you usually have a bubble bath? I didn't have you down as a bubble bath type.
To be fair, David, you probably didn't have me down as a bath type.
I can tell you that he's got an open fire in his bathroom.
Yes.
Really?
And sometimes Miranda will come round and I'll say to Miranda, I'm not sure if that fire's too hot. And she will...
Do you have one ear that's more sensitive than the other? Is it the left, right, always the left, right, always the right?
Always has to be the left because of where the bath is.
Are you right-handed?
Yes.
That'll make sense, you see.
Do you face away from the...
I'm left-handed, and I would go in with the right ear, you see.
I'm right-handed, but I would go with my right ear because of the way my bathroom is. To go with my left ear, I'd have to be turning my back to the taps when I did it, and I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that. I want to be able to see that, because ultimately the taps are responsible for the temperature, so I want to be able to look them in the eye while I judge what they've done.
You know those taps haven't actually got eyes, that's your reflection, don't you?
Yeah, no, I know.
What are you going to say on this one, Lee? What are you thinking? Is she telling the truth?
Honestly, Lee, the physics of this are all wrong. If you're kneeling, it's your hips that you bend from. Otherwise, your whole spine would have to be able to go over at 90 degrees.
No, because it's genuinely really easy to do.
Can you just kneel down and show us roughly how it works?
It's literally, so say the bath is...
Can I be the bath?
Where's... He's the bath. No, just say this is the water. That's quite low
well, that's
down.
convenient, isn't it? That perfect height.
But it's not.
I can adjust it. I'll be the bath. There's the water. Oh, a bit of ear. Got me.
That was very well done.
Thank you very much.
Well done. OK, Lee.
What's your answer?
Do you know what? Until she did that, I didn't believe it, and now I do.
I do as well now. What do you think, Rufus?
Still think it's a lie.
Do you? Ooh, I'll go with you and say that's true.
True. OK. Miranda, were you telling the truth or were you telling a lie?
It was a lie.
It's a lie. Miranda does not test the temperature of her bath with her ear. Rhod, you're next.
I once had a job where I had to answer the phone and say, "Hello, beef?"
There we are. Lee's team, what do you think?
What was the job?
It was a job, it was an office job where... An
office job?
Yeah, an office job.
Right.
In an office job.
Yeah, I know what an office job is.
Yeah,
the word office I'm not confused with is the bit about the beef. Let's get into it.
It's a government department where we dealt with beef and lamb and suckling cows.
Right. So what was the government department exactly? What were they doing?
It was an agricultural department of Welsh government.
So they'd ring up and say, "Hello, beef," and the kind of questions they would ask you would be...
They'd say, it was all about identifying animals.
Identifying them?
Yeah.
So you go, "Hello, beef," and they go, "I think you're just a man. I'm looking at a big black and white animal. It's saying move. Can you help me?" "Hi, it's cow. I'm beef. Goodbye."
No. Well, either that or you might want to put them through the suckler cow. Depends if it was male or female.
What is a suckler cow?
I don't know. I only worked in beef.
Was it in Cardiff or something? Or?
No, it was in West Wales.
Was it in Carmarthen?
Carmarthen.
Kidwelly?
Carmarthen.
Haverfordwest?
Carmarthen.
Carmarthen?
You should work on the trains. The Welsh office is in Cardiff, but the Welsh Office Agriculture Department, WOAD, is in Carmarthen.
So farmers would ring you up and ask you questions about
Farmers
beef?
would ring me up and they'd say, "I've got an animal here, and it needs identification," and we would give them...
What do you mean identification?
We would give them cattle identification documents. It was a CID department, CID,
Well, just
cattle
stop
identification.
Stop it. I feel sick with confusion.
It's CID. I worked in CID. It was
you worked in CID?
Cattle
Well, that makes sense. You worked for CID.
There's been a mooder.
CID was cattle identification document, so it's like a cow passport, and they'd ask us questions about
that. A cow passport?
A cow passport. They'd ring up and they'd say, "We've got a new cow in town."
So you'd send out the official documentation.
They would tell me the animal's details, and we would print up a CID, cattle identification document.
Because each one needed this. Everyone had to have this.
Every cow.
Oh, every cow, yes.
So what are you going to say then, Lee? Is he telling the truth?
Well, if you know a lot about cows. A little.
I've rung up departments of DEFRA and said hello, and they've said hello, beef.
Yeah.
And the whole WOAD thing, you wouldn't just come up with that.
Unless you were very quick and very clever.
OK, we'll go with true.
He's saying true. Rhod, were you telling the truth?
It was...
True!
Yes, it's true. Rhod did once have a job where he had to ensure every cow had a passport. Oh, it's hard enough getting him into the milking shed, let alone a photo booth. So at the end of that round, David's team have 3 points and Lee's team have 1. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Steve. Welcome, Steve. So, Hugh, first of all, what is Steve to you?
This is my friend Steve, who rescued me when I got stuck in a cave looking for bats.
Rufus?
This is my friend Steve, and together we have visited every pub inside the M25 called the Red Lion, apart from 4 of them.
Right. And Lee, how do you know Steve?
This is Steve, and we once went camping together when we were in the Scouts, and we woke up to find that someone had stolen our tent.
David's team, where to begin?
So when was this camping trip, Lee?
This camping trip was, I would have been about 13, 12, I think, 12.
How old was Steve?
Steve was about, I don't know. 13. He wasn't born. That's what made the whole thing awkward. He was about 7 or 8.
So you were 12 or 13. He wasn't in the Scouts. He was just a 7-year-old you'd brought along.
He was. The Cubs and the Scouts went together. He was in the Cubs, I was in the Scouts, and they
issued every Scout with a cup.
They did actually. No way. They put each young boy in with an older boy in each tent.
So where were you camping?
We were camping somewhere in the Lake District. I think it was called the Lake District.
Right. You woke up with no tent, is that what you said?
Correct. Went to sleep with a tent, woke up without a tent.
Do you know what happened to said tent?
Well, that's a good question. We don't know to this day what happened to said tent.
You never saw the tent again?
No. Stolen?
Yes, I know it was stolen.
Oh,
We don't know what happened to it.
You don't think it might have blown away? You woke up no tent and you assumed foul play.
We weren't that deep a sleeper that there was a gale force.
You were deep enough that someone had stolen the tent.
There's something about wind that's different to burglars. Wind doesn't... Wind
that's different to burglars. There I agree with you. Now, if that was what you were asserting, that and that alone, I would say you were telling the truth. However, there's more to this story.
Wind does not sneak up on you.
Can I ask a question? Did this tent not have a built-in ground sheet?
No, it did not. Because otherwise, it would have been, this is Steve and we were once kidnapped.
I'm going to jump in here. David, please move on to somebody else.
All right.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about He's Hugh's Batman. The Batcave.
Where were you trapped in a cave?
In Sri Lanka.
Really? What were you doing inside a cave?
Looking for bats.
And what went wrong?
It got dark.
Don't bats live in the dark?
Yes, but when I went into the cave, there was quite a bit of sunlight coming into the entrance and actually going quite far into the cave. And I just sort of went as far as I thought was safe, but then the sun went over a ridge outside the cave and it suddenly got very dark and I'd gone further into the cave than I thought.
But then Steve wandered past.
So has anybody seen a tent?
Steve actually heard me shouting for help.
Why were you looking for bats in a cave in Sri Lanka? Were you looking to eat them?
Funny you should say that. They'd had bat on the menu in the hotel, and I was told that they got them from this cave. And out of curiosity, I thought, well, I'll go and look. I'd also heard that they had a rather grim way of catching them, which is to hang fish hooks down from the top of the cave.
And did you go on your own?
Yes.
And then, so you called for help and Steve was walking past the entrance.
Steve, lovely guy, was staying at the hotel and he heard my cries for help.
Why did they catch bats with a line? Why didn't you just spray them with something? Or just go in with a machine gun?
I think that if you...
I think it rather ruins the integrity of the individual bat as a starter or main course.
Well, admittedly,
it's had a couple of machine gun bullets through it. Also, you can machine gun a zebra, doesn't really spoil it. But a bat...
So, David, what about Rufus's claim, the whole pub thing?
Which of the 4 Red Lions that you've not been to, where are they?
I don't remember.
You can't find them.
You know there are 4 exactly.
Yeah, we got a list of all the pubs called the Red Lion, and then we went to visit all of them, and I know that there were 4 that we did not go and visit.
Did you go to one on South Ealing Road? Opposite Ealing Studios?
Yes.
Did you? When did you do this?
Oh, fair enough.
Was this like a mission, a bet, or a...
Yeah, we came up with it as an idea because we knew that there were a lot of them, and we thought it would be good to visit all of them.
In a period of time?
Yeah, over a week.
So how do you
A week?
How many are there?
Wow.
There's about 46. We
You went to
visited about 42 of
You
them.
visited 42 Red Lions with Steve in 1 week.
Yeah.
How do you know Steve?
Through AA.
We went to school together.
Right.
So, David's team. Is Steve Hugh's caveman, Rufus's pub crawler, or Lee's camping friend?
Lee is definitely the least believable, I think. The others two are quite believable.
Yeah.
No, I don't believe Rufus at all. Rufus has got a bit of edge to him. Steve looks so sweet and presentable. I don't think he'd be in this weird Rufus world.
He does look sweet, does he? Looks like a little cub.
Yeah.
Well, for me, I'm believing Hugh.
I am too. I believe Hugh.
Am I even getting a look in here?
No. And obviously, if it turns out you're true, then super.
You're saying it's Hugh?
Hugh Bat Saviour.
OK. So, Steve, would you please reveal your true identity?
Well, I'm Steve. I'm Rufus's best friend. And together, we visited all of the pubs called the Red Lion inside of the M25, apart from 4.
Steve, everybody. And at the end of that round, David's team have 4 points, Lee's team have 2. Which brings us to our final round, Quickfire Lies, in which our panellists lie not only to their teeth, but against the clock. And we start with... It's David.
Possession.
Ah, OK. Out with the box.
This is my bloody tent.
This is the...
I'll hold it for you.
Thank you. This is the cricket ball with which I bowled out Jeremy Clarkson at a charity cricket match.
There we are.
What sort of ball was it?
Can we see the ball?
A leg spin?
Don't give you multiple choice.
No, it was just sort of medium pace.
Go on.
Ready?
What are you expecting to see?
Well, there's a couple of things. Firstly, how long ago was this charity match?
It was 2 years ago, I think.
Because that...
What, are you checking the serial number?
No, I was looking to see how bashed around it was, where the splits were, if it looked like it had been hit.
I mean...
Don't eat it.
It's that...
Can you show us your bowling action, David?
Yes, all right.
Start with a good catch.
Watch out, Miranda.
Can I just point out the inadvertent sexism that just happened? Basically, a girl caught something, and before any of you had a chance to think whether that might be patronising, you went...
See the action then. Let's
All
see
right,
the bowling.
my bowling action.
Don't throw the ball, obviously.
No. I would bowl it, wouldn't I? But no, I won't let go. It's like that.
Oh, seems to have the action.
What score was he on when you bowled him?
I think about 12.
And did he run between them or just jump in his jag?
Which other popular celebrities were there?
Nicholas Parsons was there.
You've got a whole team. You've got quite a lot to go still.
And I think that was... It wasn't, everyone wasn't a celebrity.
So people were buying tickets to watch this game, and it was going towards charity.
Yeah.
Why were you there?
And the draw was Jeremy Clarkson, David Mitchell and Nicholas Parsons, 20 quid a ticket, yeah? That must have been a pretty golden ticket.
So what are you going to say, Lee? Is he telling the truth or not?
Well...
I really don't think he is.
You don't think he is?
No, because it doesn't appear to be a ball that was used for that purpose.
Oh, what do you think, Hugh?
I think it might be true, actually. I think
So
there's
you
enough truth there.
You think it's a lie, you think it's true? I think it's a lie.
You say it's a lie. David, were you telling the truth or was it a lie?
It is a lie.
It was a lie. Yes, David did not bowl out Jeremy Clarkson at a charity cricket match. Of course it's a lie. I mean, given the chance to hurl a cricket ball towards Jeremy Clarkson, who among us could honestly say they'd aim at the stumps? It's Lee.
Looking forward to this.
I trained for last year's Paris Marathon, but pulled out when a doctor advised me that one of my legs is shorter than the other.
Denise, what do you think?
Why did you train for the Paris Marathon?
Because I couldn't get into the London Marathon.
Why?
One leg short than the other.
Because it was full.
What time of year is the Paris Marathon?
About April.
About April. About the same time as the London Marathon, then?
Lee,
are they on the same day?
Yeah.
Do they clash? How embarrassing.
So maybe the London Marathon was full. It was a man dressed as a pig.
He doesn't mean he's a man who's dressed as a pig that hasn't applied early.
Yeah. They weren't going, we can't get enough people to fill this. Go over to the fields and try and rope some pigs into it.
Hello, pig. Yeah, we'll send one down. No problem.
What made you go to the doctor? Did you have an injury? Did you feel pain? What was...
I did. I felt pain during the training and I said...
Where was the pain?
In my leg.
Is it not possible for people who have uneven legs to get shoes that compensate for that?
That's right. He said that. He gave me that.
Right.
He gave me
why
the thing.
wasn't that fine then?
When your leg's different, your whole body adjusts to make up for it. And it was so different.
It would have to be like a stiletto and a trainer.
He said, I'll give you the thing to put in your shoe, which will help you do some regular exercise, but your marathon days are over.
OK, so David, what are you going to say? Do you think he's telling the truth?
Lie.
Why?
Oh, I believe it.
Thank you, Miranda.
So, truth from Miranda, lie from David.
I think it could be true, but I think if he'd really wanted to do it, you could have done it.
All right, I'll rephrase it, OK? I trained for last year's Paris Marathon, but pulled out when a doctor advised me that one of my legs is shorter than the other. He did say, well, actually, if you really tried hard, you could probably do it, but I'm a lazy bastard.
True. So
we're saying lie.
Your team says lie. OK. Lee, are you telling the truth or are you telling us a lie?
It is, in fact, true.
Told you.
Yes, it's true. Lee did train for last year's Paris Marathon, but pulled out when a doctor advised him that one of his legs is shorter than the other. Actually, I have completely the opposite problem. One of my legs is longer than the other. Oh, and that noise signals time is up, and it's the end of the show, and I can tell you that in a very narrow victory, Lee's team have triumphed by 5 points to 4.
Wow.
But it's not just a team game, and my individual liar of the week is Hugh Fernley-Whittingstall.
Thank you.
Yes, Hugh Fernley-Whittingstall, who hasn't served up such a variety of porky pies since his last TV show. Goodbye. To you, the show teeming with tall tales and tantalising truths. On David Mitchell's team tonight, a comedian who once starred in a programme to find the world's most dangerous road. Turns out it's the one between Snappy Snaps and George Michael's house. It's Rhod Gilbert! And a a comedy actress currently on our screens in Miranda, who also co-created Smack the Pony, a sketch show that received critical acclaim, Emmy Awards, and a stern letter from the RSPCA. It's Sally Phillips. Lee Mack's team tonight, a showbiz legend whose TV show once drew an audience of 15 million people. Admittedly, there were only 2 channels and no remote control. Des O'Connor! And a lady who co-stars with Bruce Forsyth on Strictly Come Dancing, but she's here tonight in her own right, so there'll be no more mention of Brucey. It's nice to see her nice, Tess Daly! So to round 1, Home Truths, where our panellists each read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before, so they've no idea what they'll be faced with, and it's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. Des, you're first up tonight.
For 3 days running, I accidentally ate cat food for dinner.
David's team.
Right. So, how did this happen?
It was an accident.
But it happened for 3 days, so we're looking at 9 meals.
I didn't eat every meal, but I ate on one of the meals, one at lunchtime, one at snack, and one at dinner, but not necessarily in that order.
And I'm assuming you thought the cat food was something else.
Why would you assume that?
Because otherwise, Des, it's not an accident.
Was it wet or dry cat food?
I'm not a cat, I don't know.
No, but as a highly evolved mammal, you do know the difference between wet and dry.
It depends what we're talking about.
Des, have you got a cat?
No.
There's a chink in this, isn't it? There's a little chink in this.
I would point out that this didn't happen at home, obviously.
Oh, I see. Where did it happen?
Abroad. I was abroad in a foreign country.
Which foreign country? Dave?
Which foreign country? I didn't see their flag, but I was.
How did you eventually find out that it was cat food?
I'd rented a place. It was in Spain, right? I'd rented a villa. And I had to go and do my own shopping. And I was walking around and I saw these tins with a little fish on the side. And I thought, well, that'll do. I don't speak Spanish, not that well anyway. And I brought it back and I was opening it. and the lady who was doing the house went, no, meow, 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 meow.
What did you think it was, Des?
I thought it was a kind of fish.
Like a tuna, perhaps?
Yes.
I'm surprised there wasn't a picture of a cat on.
Why would there be a picture of a cat?
They always have a picture of a cat.
You don't get a picture of a human on a pot noodle, do you?
You always have a picture of a cat on cat food. Always. Even in Spain.
Not always.
Always.
I can give you an example when there wasn't.
What?
Let's tell him again.
Right, David, what are you going to say? What's your guess here? Is he telling the truth?
Well, I'm beginning to think it's true, I must say. I'm sorry, Des.
I'm coming round to it.
OK, so David...
Yeah, I think it's true.
So, Des, are you telling the truth or telling a lie?
Well, they all think it's the truth, but it's the truth.
Yes, it's true. Des did accidentally eat cat food for dinner for 3 days running. It was his cleaner who first noticed something was wrong, namely that Des was licking himself clean in front of the fire and going to the toilet in a tray. Rhod Gilbert, you're next.
I cannot go on airport travellators. The one and only time I did, I got so freaked out by how superhumanly fast I was walking, I had to be taken to the sick bay to calm down.
What do you think?
Right, I mean, just how fast would you say you were going?
Superhuman was the word I used.
OK, how fast would you define superhuman? Because I've got my own definition.
Have you? Well, what's yours?
I asked you first.
Let's just say it went very fast, I didn't like it.
So you're saying that you were on it, you had to be escorted off, taken to the sick bay?
I wasn't escorted off, I got off the end and then I sought assistance.
You felt nauseous, did you fall
That's
off?
right, I felt nauseous.
What's the difference between nauseous and nauseous? David, what's the difference between...
Excuse me, you could have asked me. Excuse me.
Human being!
I'm imagining you'll refer me to David. David, what's the difference between nausea? Is it simply pronunciation?
I think it's simply pronunciation, Rod.
Oh, OK. Thank you, David. As you were.
Shall I tell you another thing I don't like? It freaks me out when escalators don't work. You know, when you go up an escalator and you get up and you're exhausted and your legs are burning and you walk, they don't work, it's more tiring than the stairs, yet when you get to the top, you still fly off the end like that. That freaks me out. I don't like that feeling of lack of control. The escalator doesn't work, and yet you still fly off the top. Why is that?
I don't think you do fly off the top. I think that's
No, you do fly off the top,
your
David.
brain telling you a
No,
lie.
my brain doesn't tell me anything. Honestly, it does happen.
Rod's brain does not tell him anything.
No.
What
do you mean? It's not my brain telling me I'm
You're
flying off
saying
the
that we're
end.
at the top of a stationary escalator, you in
Yes.
some way are thrown
Yes.
off the end of it
Yes.
as if it were...
As I described.
That's nothing to do with the electrical motor in the escalator that isn't turned on.
I'm not saying it is.
That's because you're using a certain amount of extra energy in order to go up some stairs,
Yes.
and then suddenly it seems easy to go on the... Well, you'll find that at the top of a normal flight of stairs.
No, you won't.
Yes, you will.
Nobody flies off the top of a normal stairs. Let's have a go, shall we? Let's give it a little go. Oh, you're right, David. You're quite right.
What I'm going to tell you now, Rod, you may not be ready to hear. The feeling of getting to the top of a normal flight of stairs
Is not the same.
and the feeling of getting to the top of an
Rubbish.
escalator that
Rubbish.
is not turned on
Rubbish.
is
Rubbish.
the same.
It's not.
It is the same.
It's not.
It is the
It's
same.
not.
This is madness.
Well, you're saying... You started off saying it's
I'm not going to discuss it anymore. I've told you the information. At some point, you will accept it. Yes.
Look, you're on this travelator, okay?
I was, yeah.
And you didn't like the fact that you were going so fast. Would that be a fair assessment?
Well, that's exactly what I said, so yes.
Yes. Why didn't you stop walking so you weren't going as fast?
I just don't like the way they kind of bump.
Tell you what.
They kind of shift along. I just don't like that.
Oh, it's the
feeling.
up and down motion.
Well, there's a
Why
little
didn't you-
cushion padding in it, yes.
You could have walked backwards and then you'd been standing still.
Yes, I know, but...
If you judge the speed rack.
All right, but I had a plane to catch, David.
So what do you think, Lee?
Tess, what do you think?
Well, I'm trying to read his body language. Because I'm a woman and we do intuition very well. He's very laid back. He seems very committed. I
Very
think
committed,
he might
very
be telling the
confident,
truth.
very laid back.
Yes.
What about you,
I
Des?
just think he's telling the truth. Or
I think he.
Thank you, Des.
I think he might be telling the truth.
You're saying true?
Am I?
True.
True. Rod, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Of course, Rod can use airport travelators. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of David's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to Lee's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Tony. Welcome, Tony. Rod, what is Tony to you?
This is Tony. And for 5 years, he was my badminton doubles partner.
Sally, what is your relationship with Tony?
This is my uncle Tony, and last year I asked to have a go on his mobility scooter, and I drove it into a pond and wrote it off.
Right. Finally, David, how do you know Tony?
This is Tony, and when I was little, he used to help me get to sleep by telling me bedtime stories about the war.
Isn't that lovely? There we are. So, Rod's badminton buddy, Sally's scooterless uncle, or David's bedtime storyteller. Lee, before you start asking, I'm going to bring a chair on for you, and you can have a lovely sit down there. There we are. You relax there. Lee.
Sally, does he use the mobility scooter a lot?
Quite a lot. He's had 2 hip replacements.
So he can get by without the fact that he walked
Yes.
on fine tonight.
Yeah,
is-
sure.
I don't think they're just for old people. You know, I've got a bath with a door. I think it's nice.
That was more a DIY mishap, though, wasn't it?
No, I think it's nice. Just open the door, step in, wait for 19 or 20 minutes while it slowly fills up in freezing cold. I think it's lovely.
Why did you take the mobility scooter in the first place?
Because I was going to play a psychopath in a film, or a psychopath on a mobility scooter. And I said, can I have a go? Because I can't drive a car.
Sally, how far did you drive before you went into the pond? What was the distance?
I didn't know I had it in reverse.
close to the pond.
So I wasn't far from the pond, but it was facing that way.
Right.
And I took it out of park the wrong way and went backwards.
And was
into
your
the
uncle
pond.
with you at the time?
Yes.
How much instruction did Tony give you before you got on the mobility scooter?
Well, that he thought, as he said afterwards over tea, many, many times, that it was quite self-evident how one drove this thing. He said all it had was it's got a little, gear tiller, and he thought that even a nincompoop...
Backwards or forwards, that's about
Did you
it.
say gear tiller?
Yes, well...
That's a nautical expression. But you obviously felt, on some subconscious level, more comfortable at sea.
Did you buy your Uncle Tony another mobility scooter?
How much was that mobility scooter?
Yes, how much was that mobility scooter?
It was £1,500.
For a brand new mobility scooter?
A brand new one?
Yes, because it...
Hang on, is that right, Des? Should we move on to Rob?
How long ago were they that you were playing badminton as doubles?
That we were doubles partners?
Yes. How many years
10,
ago?
15 years.
You were... and when did this end? When did this end?
We had to stop because I was getting on a bit.
And how did your partnership begin?
Well, we played for the same club.
What was the club called?
It was in West London.
West London, go on. You can't remember the name of the club?
It was called Old Actonians.
Old Actonians Badminton Club?
Well, yes.
Did you wear the full gear, shorts and, looking...
No, I wore a miner's helmet and he wore a frogman's outfit.
Did you ever win anything yourself and Tony?
We won a lot, yeah.
And why did you come about playing together then? Why didn't you go for someone, no disrespect to Tony, why did you go for someone a bit
Because
more...
we complimented each other's game.
When you say you complimented each other's game, you went, you're good, so are you. Come on.
Out of you two badminton players, Rhod, who would you say was the better?
Tony was a much, much better player than me. Tony played for England.
This started out, we were just knocking around in a West London club. Now, he is the Rafael Nadal of badminton.
If he played for England, and he was so good, why is he choosing you to partner him?
I think it would be fair, and Tony wouldn't mind me saying that when I played with him, he'd have been probably I think he was in his early 70s.
Whoa, when you were playing with him?
When I was playing with him, yeah.
OK. The prime age for badminton. particularly international level. OK, David, what's your connection with Tony? What's your
He lived next door when I was little.
And he read your bedtime stories?
He would occasionally babysit for me and my brother, and...
It's feasible.
Made up, or was this was just his stories from the war?
Not out of a book, but ostensibly true.
Did he ever just shout them through the wall?
Surrounded by Germans, and so basically
I'm trying to get to sleep.
I don't care!
How old were you?
I think I would have been...
23.
I think it's around the time I was sort of 5, 6, 7, that sort of...
It could happen. I had another neighbour who would sing me nursery rhymes and bounce me on the knee. And...
Am I the only one who had parents? What's going on?
I think perhaps what it was, Lee, with you, is that your parents found it very hard to find any other adult who was willing to take sole responsibility for you. Now, let me ask you this. Would Tony ever come round not for babysitting, but just to tell you some of these stories? Or would it only happen when he was babysitting?
I think it started when he was babysitting, but he'd come round quite a bit anyway with my parents.
David, you just did an upwards inflection. I've never heard you do that before. That's so not like you. Sometimes he would come round anyway. What's happened to you?
I'm on national television. I'm getting a bit defensive about talking about my abuse-ridden childhood. That's all.
Of all the war stories that he told you that helped you go to sleep, what would you say was your favourite?
Well, I think the thing that I found most interesting was the story Tony told about his mother, who during the war worked in the library in Oxford.
This is the interesting one.
What she had to do was they had to compile and analyse and place photographs of the Japanese coastline.
I'll tell you what, it's getting better. Carry on.
In preparation for an invasion of Japan.
And you said, thank you, as a 5-year-old. I mean, that's very interesting.
No, because by the end of the story, I was asleep.
It's time for an answer, Lee. So, is Tony...
So I'm trying to get the idea in my head of just passing David's door and hearing a man in cycling. I mean, obviously, with the coastal line of Tokyo, it's very hard to determine whether we should have a land invasion or by... oh, you're asleep. Oh, OK. Nighty night. Sleep tight. Don't let the Japanese invade.
I think Rhod, we can discount. There were too many flaws.
I agree with you. I think it's one of the other two. And I've got a horrible feeling that it's David in the middle there.
I know which one David is.
All right, what about the mobility scooter with Sally?
Have you ever taken your driving test?
No, I've never even taken it.
Never learned to drive.
You can't emphasise the word even if it's the same thing. Have you taken your driving test? I've not even taken it.
So Lee's team, is Tony Rhod's badminton buddy, Sally's scooterless uncle, or David's bedtime storyteller? What are you going to say?
It's not Rhod.
It is. That's what you're going for?
Sally.
Sally?
I think David.
And in a weird way, I've now gone back to Rhod. I have. Thank you. You can see it in his little Welsh eyes. And his little devious Welsh eyes. Trust me, if there's one thing I know about working on this show, it's a little devious Welsh eyes. Rhod or Sally?
Or Sally?
It's Sally.
Sally?
Yeah, it's Sally.
It's Sally.
Sally. Right. Tony, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Tony, and Rhod was my badminton partner for 5 years.
Yes, Tony was Rhod's badminton doubles partner. Tony, thank you very much.
Well, thank you.
Which brings us to our final round, Quickfire Lies, in which our panellists lie not only through their teeth, but also against the clock. And we start with... It's Lee.
Oh. Possession.
Right, well, in that case, step this way and take the card, read the card to us, and then when you've done that, you can reveal your possession.
In Thailand, I paid £200 to have my portrait painted by a monkey. Is that portrait? Can I give you that?
David, what do you think?
There you go.
Treasure it.
What colour shirt were you wearing?
You probably want to ask less what colour shirt I was wearing and what colours were available to the monkey at the time.
You don't particularly remember it being green?
No, and I don't remember having 4 green ears either.
What colours were available to the monkey? Blue, red, green, and its own excrement.
That's my face!
Can I just say, I was recently at a zoo where I was painting with chimps. In the North Wales, in the Colwyn Bay Mountain Zoo in Wales, and I tried to get them to paint stuff, and there's no way they would have done that well.
I'm not being racist, but that's your Welsh chimp. That's all I'm saying.
How big was the chimp?
Well, let me remember now. He was sort of like this. I'd say he was about that big sat down. So that plus a couple of chimp's legs.
I honestly don't think a monkey... There's a sort of mouth on that, and his eyes, there's 2 blue blobs of eyes. Monkeys can't do that.
You think it's too good, is what you're saying?
Yes. Yeah. I think the resemblance is too strong. You've even got your little squinty cockeyed eyes.
Push your look. Things I have to put up with on the show. You're wondering why it's like this, OK?
No, it's him to do it. I'm not wondering why.
It could have been better, but he was a surrealist.
David, what are you going to say? Is this monkey story true?
I think it's a lie. I think it's an absolutely pointless act to get a monkey to paint a picture of you, and I think Lee would also have thought that.
I think Rhod thinks it's a lie. We know that. Sally?
He looks like a hard man.
Okay.
We wouldn't be easily.
So, David, you're saying lie?
I think we all think it's a lie,
Okay. Lee?
I'm sorry, but it feels weird being up and not being able to press something. Do you mind?
Not at all.
It is, in fact, a lie.
What a surprise. It was a lie. Lee
What is
didn't...
a lie? How am I supposed to sell that as a truth? Do you know what? I'm glad it's not mine. How am I supposed to have a chance?
My 4-year-old son is watching. Thanks for doing it, and I'll fix it, and I'll bring it home.
Tell him I want me 200 quid back on that monkey suit.
Yes, it was of course a lie. Lee didn't pay £200 to have his portrait painted by a monkey in Thailand. I mean, why would a dumb, hairy beast who spends all day throwing his feces at the wall and scratching his bottom want a portrait from a monkey? And next, it's Sally. Out loud, Sally.
Because he swims in our local pool, my husband and I play a game over text called I've Just Been in the Water with Trevor McDonald. I'm currently beating him 3-2.
Well, I mean, it sounds plausible.
Did I have a couple of little blackouts in that session?
I suppose there might be some people watching who aren't aware of who Sir Trevor McDonald is. He's the esteemed newsreader and journalist, just in case.
Yeah.
So there could be some young, people who don't know who he is.
So if you go swimming and Trevor McDonald's in there, you get a point. That's the rules, right?
Yeah.
Do you live near him?
I do live near him.
Do you ever talk to Trevor McDonald?
Not really. I sort of made eye contact with him when we were both buying fireworks once.
You didn't want to play the game, I've made eye contact with Trevor McDonald and fireworks, so I didn't catch on.
No, because it's important that he's in the water.
Sally, who saw him first?
My husband saw him first, because I'm quite short-sighted, as you can see.
And was he swimming? Was he swimming?
Yes, he was swimming. And
what?
with nose clips.
Are you concerned that he's going to watch this programme and this is now going to be awkward?
It's going to be out. I am a bit concerned. I tell you, the person who'll be really gutted is my dad, who says hello to him in the supermarket. So
he's got his own game going on with your mum, I
my
think.
dad's name-dropping Trevor McDonald said hello to, by the onions, and so we started going on better and saying
You live
hello
in a very
to Trevor
small
McDonald.
little village, don't you?
You know this is true, don't you?
Yes, of course, because we live quite near
Nearby.
each other in show business land.
Yes.
There's a swimming pool, a fireworks shop, and a supermarket. It's a lovely place.
Is he a serious swimmer doing laps? He's in
Goes
there having a
up and
serious...
down. Yeah, it goes up and
What do
down.
you mean on the spot?
Up and down would signify sinking and desperately trying to... You mean
No,
back
because
and
he does
forth?
lengths. He goes
Lengths.
What's his stroke?
He alternates.
He alternates between what?
Between breaststroke and front crawl.
Which do you prefer?
Which way? I'm afraid I have to do breaststroke.
You're a breaststroker.
I can't
Well,
get
you've got to
the
keep your
end.
head above the water, haven't you, to look out for newsreaders?
So what do you think, then, Lee? What do you think? Is Sally telling the truth?
I think you are making it up. I think it's a fib.
What do you think?
I think it's true.
You think it's true?
Yeah, I think it's true.
Oh, I'll go for true.
You're saying true?
Yes.
OK. Sally Phillips, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Sally and her husband don't play a game over the text called I've Just Been in the Water with Trevor McDonald. Next. It's David.
On a wall in my flat, there is a mysterious red switch. I have no idea what it does because I have never pressed it and refuse to do so.
Right, mysterious red switches. Lee.
Where's the switch?
It's on the wall. Sort of, not directly, but slightly behind the television.
Haven't you just had to be tempted to touch it? See what it does?
It's not that distracting. It's, it's bright red. I'd say it's about maybe 3/4 of an inch or an inch wide.
It sounds like one of those cooker switches, doesn't it?
It's a bit like that sort of switch. It's sort of cocked up in a sort of inviting way that you might want to give a tweak
so
to.
it's in an upward position, you'd have to flick it down.
Exactly.
Oh, that's always more scary, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is your house...
If it were down, I'd assume that whatever it does was happening.
Right, and
I'd be afraid to turn it off.
That would be
because
awful.
I might need it. It might turn the oxygen off.
You've never gone near it, you've never touched it.
Gone near it? Well, I've gone very near it. I don't live in a very large flat. I can't cordon off a whole area of the living room just because of the proximity
proximity of a mysterious switch. I need that space.
How long have you been in your flat and ignored this switch?
Well, I've moved into the flat about 11 years ago.
That's a long time to ignore a switch.
But sometimes I do other things. It's not just been solidly ignoring the switch 24 hours a day.
How is your granddad's dialysis machine going at the moment?
So, Lee, what are you going to say? This mysterious switch, is it true?
I started believing it because I thought, yeah, you do have those switches in your house and you don't know what they're for. I've got them.
But you'd have to flick the switch, wouldn't you?
Oh, I'd have to
flick the switch.
I would be flicking that switch.
You can't not fiddle, can you? It's there, you've got to play with it.
Yes, well,
I remember seeing an episode of this show when David talked about his bedroom door, didn't have a door handle on it, he had to claw his door open every single time he opened his bedroom door.
Yeah.
So therefore, he's not going to bother about a switch. He's
No, he lives in a slum,
He's going to
doesn't he?
leave the... basically, yes, he does.
He lives in a slum.
So I say it's true.
If they paid proper repeat fees on Dave, it would be different.
So, Lee, what are you going to say? Truth or lie?
Des.
He's telling a lie.
You think he's telling a lie?
Yes.
Why?
Well, I don't think he can ignore that. Look at that intelligent face. Look at that beard now. He does look like a professor.
He hasn't got a bedroom door handle, Des.
How do you know?
How do you know?
So, truth or lie?
I think I will go with Tess and say it's true.
You're saying it's true? David, truth or lie?
It is true.
Yes!
Yes, it's true. David does have a mysterious red switch on the wall of his flat which he's never pressed. Oh, and that sound signals time is up, and it's the end of the show, and I can reveal that David's team have won by 5 points to 1. But it's not just a team game, and my individual liar of the week this week is Sally Phillips. Yes, Sally Phillips, who's given us more barefaced cheek than a leapfrog competition at a nudist colony. Good night.
Live in Moldovan, Jeremy Clarkson joins Ian and Paul to guest host Have I Got News For You in just a moment. Then the race is on for Lee Mack to prove he's telling the truth again. And this time, it's not going out. It's 9:30.
To you, the show that sorts the facts from the fibs. On David Mitchell's team tonight, a TV presenter who effortlessly mixes brains and beauty, like a sort of female Rob Brydon. It's Carol Vorderman. And a comedian from Wales, so like all Welshmen, he's just happy to be indoors and out of the rain. It's Rhod Gilbert. And Mack's team tonight, an interior designer who was recently hired by the Beckhams. It was an easy job. Victoria has a tiny interior, and David hasn't got much upstairs. It's Kerry Hoppen! And the thinking woman's comedian. If that woman is thinking, God, what was I thinking? It's Hal Cruttenden! We begin, of course, with round one. It's Home Truths, where our panellists each read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They've no idea what they'll be faced with. And it's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. Kelly, you're first.
OK. Rather than use a flannel or a sponge, I wash with an orange.
David's team, what do you think?
How do you use the orange?
Well, I mean, you know, citrus fruits are...
Instinctively, I think Carol doesn't believe me.
I don't know, she's... Look, I mean, citrus fruits are known to be very good for your skin. So if you cut an orange in half and you use it on your face, the citrus goes into your pores.
Do you use both halves like that?
Absolutely.
Saves time, that, doesn't it?
Yeah. Then you wash it off with water, just with your hands, and then the best bit is to then take the other side of the orange and buff your skin.
Oh. I tell you what, this is a northern man's nightmare, washing and fruit.
I'm 73, and it's fantastic, and you smell so fabulous.
Can I come over and have a smell?
Oh, the old Welsh chat-up line, right?
I should be able to smell it, yeah? I should be able to smell...
The best evidence, of course, is before she started doing this, she used to have black hair. Yeah.
I didn't smell any orange.
Did you not?
No.
You told me earlier today that you had a stinking cold.
I have got a stinking cold.
Well,
So
there you go.
I didn't realise you had a blocked nose, allow me. Orange.
There are so many exfoliating creams that have orange or citrus in.
None of them are an actual orange, though. You know, I've seen shampoos with coconut in, but I've never actually washed my hair just with a coconut.
That would be exfoliating, though, wouldn't it? The outside of a coconut. You could
No question.
you could
Coconut.
absolutely, you could draw blood with that. My question here, what you're going to get then is orange juice on your face. But I would say if I dirtied my face with orange juice, I would need something like soap in order to wash the orange juice properly off. Otherwise, I'd be going out into the world, essentially, with a soft drink on my face.
OK. Does this ring any bells with you, Carol?
No, I know, obviously, there are things where that things are scented with citrus oils and all of that kind of thing. Never heard of oranges.
Carol, cut to the chase. A wet orange peel is no exfoliator.
No. It's
I
not.
would live and die by that statement.
Yeah.
You know, what it does is it gets all the...
No, it doesn't.
It does.
So we think it's a lie?
Yeah.
No, I don't
Oh, absolutely.
OK, you're going to say lie. Kelly Hoppen, were you telling the truth then? Or were you telling a lie?
It is a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Kelly doesn't wash with an orange rather than a flannel or a sponge. Rhod Gilbert, your turn.
I once had a holiday in a Frenchman's garage.
Can I check if this is a euphemism? Seriously, how old are you, roughly? I don't mean go. Oh, 17.
38?
30. Oh, this is quite recently.
Would it happened?
Yeah. So you're 38, right?
Yeah.
You're in France. Where was the garage?
France.
Whereabouts in France?
Northern France.
Whereabouts in northern France?
Brittany.
In Britain. So you ended up in Brittany.
Southern Brittany.
Southern Brittany. And you
The northern end of southern Britain.
Oh, that's just south of mid-Brittany, isn't it? Brittany, yeah.
What's the name of the town that you're in?
The town where I stayed in the Frenchman's garage
was...
Van.
You're in the van in the garage?
The town...
Is this how this mix-up happened? I want a holiday in a van.
Rhod, let me speak to you as another Welshman. Maybe he'll understand me.
Ask me a nice specific question.
Did you book a holiday in a Frenchman's garage?
No, I once had a holiday.
When you arrived in the village or town called Van...
Yeah, Van, yeah.
Did you already know you will be staying in a garage?
No.
Were all the hotels booked?
No. We thought it looked nice in the brochure.
Who did?
Me and my partner.
Partner?
Girlfriend.
Girlfriend?
Now wife.
Blimey, that was a quick 10 seconds. How about
OK. So you were going to Van.
We went to Van.
Right.
Went to a tourist information place to...
Because you hadn't booked anywhere.
We hadn't booked anywhere.
I'm with you.
Right. What happened at the tourist information place?
They said, what about this place? And we said, that looks nice.
Lovely.
The house with a nice
Good.
pool. Looked nice in the picture.
Yeah.
So we went there.
So you got there. And when you got there...
It was a garage. The house was nice, but we were in the garage.
Was the garage decked out to look like a room, or was it just spanners and...
It looked like a room with a canoe on the side and a fuse box.
Am I old before my time? But
yes.
At 38, you don't go on a crazy, we're not going to book where we're going. At 38, you want to know where you're going. We've got this nice, comfy room. You know, if it is true, you totally deserve what happened to you.
I didn't say I didn't enjoy it.
So you like the sort of... It was a deliberate rough
No, it was a
and tumble.
disaster.
How long did you stay for in the garage?
2 weeks.
You stayed for 2 weeks? How much did you pay?
It was very reasonable.
I'm surprised! You didn't have any windows in the garage?
No.
And you said there was a swimming pool?
Yeah, they had a swimming pool.
You were allowed to use it?
No.
I can't help thinking that what you're describing is more of a hostage scenario. And what about Mrs. Gilbert? She wasn't Mrs. Gilbert then, but how did she react? Because she's looking at you, Rhod, the tall, strapping, handsome Welshman, what everyone dreams of. And you whisked her there. Was there not a little part of her that died that day when she saw what you expected her to...
She wasn't very well, if I remember rightly.
Was it carbon monoxide or exhaust fumes? All right, Lee, it's a complex tale. What do your team think?
Absolute lie.
It's a lie?
Absolutely.
Really? Mm-hmm. Based on just the floundering?
Absolutely everything.
Like what? All right, it did have windows.
What are you thinking, Hal?
It's like he's throwing in things that seem so ridiculous. And
No, but nobody would go and stay in a garage without windows.
But I think
they
it's
wouldn't.
You're Kelly Hoppen, though, Kelly. He's Rhod Gilbert. OK, what's it going to be, Lee? Truth or lie?
Lie.
Lie?
Lie.
Lie. I think it's true, but I'll go with my team and say it's a lie.
You're going to say lie? OK, Rhod. Garage holiday in France. Truth or lie?
Garage holiday in the Frenchman's garage in Van. True.
Yes, it was all true. Rhod did once have a holiday in a Frenchman's garage. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Gary. So, Kelly, what is Gary to you?
This is Gary, and he's a feng shui expert. And in order to improve the flow, the energy flow in my home, he advised me to get rid of my cat litter tray.
How? How do you know Gary?
Well, this is Gary. Last year, I kicked a football through my kitchen window, and Gary agreed to take the blame.
And Lee, your relationship with Gary?
This is Gary. Together, we were involved in a low-speed pedalo chase. When a Spaniard had nicked Gary's towel.
OK, there we have it. Kelly's feng shui friend, Hal's football fall guy, or Lee's pedalo pal. David, where do you want to start?
OK, Kelly, what was it about the cat being able to crap anywhere that would improve the feng shui of your house?
Well, no, the whole thing about feng shui is that it's all about energy lines in your home. So, for example, if you have a drain...
Like where the sockets go?
Well, no, like drains will mean... So if you, like a drain in a home, you're losing energy. And where my litter tray was really my...
Your litter tray?
No, my cat's litter tray. You have all these areas in a home. I'm not a feng shui specialist, which is why I got Gary in. So he explained it to me, and he said, you really need to move your litter tray, because where it's placed is in your wealth corner.
When he first turned up, was his opening line, "Are you a feng shui expert?" And you said no. Did he go, "Good"?
So it was in your wealth corner?
Yes.
So it was... your cat was crapping on your money?
Yeah.
So what do you put there? If it's inappropriate for a cat litter tray...
You need to put a crystal or something that enhances the area rather than a cat litter tray where a cat is going to pee in the corner.
Well, exactly. I mean, the difference between a crystal and a cat litter tray is that one thing has a purpose and the other thing is some tap that you should throw out. What bits of the room are... I mean, there's a wealth corner. What other corners are there that you're not allowed to put anything actually useful?
Well, there's wealth and there's clarity and there's all...
Clarity is for the red wine.
Yeah.
What was anything else wrong with how you had your
actually,
house?
everything else was really good.
That was it?
No,
How much did you pay him for that?
Well, no, it's all...
He just moved the litter tray, but there you go. Job done. £8 grand, please.
Did you use the cat litter tray? Go, that should help the wealth corner. Well, certainly mine, anyway.
What problems were occurring then for you to get the feng shui expert,
No,
Gary?
there wasn't any problems. I just believe in it, and I work a lot in Asia.
What was his name again?
Gary.
Oh, yeah.
I work a lot in Asia, and we use a lot of feng shui consultants when we build houses in Asia. And this is an ancient philosophy, so I can understand that you don't understand it if you haven't read about it.
Yeah.
And it is all about balancing out a home. It's like your body. If you have reflexology.
Sorry, can I just confirm to Rhod in case he's not sure? She's patronising me.
I'm perfectly happy with that.
Did it seem to have any effect?
Absolutely. That particular space, it was a wealth corner, and it shouldn't have had a litter tray. It needed crystals.
So where
there.
did you put the litter tray?
I got rid of the cat.
Oh, my God.
I didn't really. I'm only joking.
I love the way the whole audience went, oh, my God! This is so Britain, isn't it? Oh! There was that one French person going, that is perfectly...
No, I didn't.
So, Hal, just say what you said again.
Last year, I kicked a football through my kitchen window, and Gary agreed to take the blame.
Hang on. You kicked a football?
Yes. It is a very, very rare event.
Hal, can I ask you how you know Gary, what the connection is?
Both our kids are at the same school.
Right.
Well, that's certainly plausible.
It is plausible.
Many schools have more than one child out.
So there you were, in the garden, playing football.
They'd come over anyway, because we're friends, and we were playing football in the garden, and my wife had already made a comment about messing about, don't break the window, and then we ended up messing about, and, yeah.
And you kicked the ball, and it went through the window.
Yes.
And what did you do then? So it's the
I had a
smash, tinkle, beat.
I just went a bit, oh, no!
Oh no, my wife is gonna kill me! She wasn't joking on any level. This could be it for my marriage. So you said this is terrible, she's gonna be really angry. What did he say?
He offered to take the blame. He said, I'll take the blame for it. Because he's a bit more of a sort of, what's the word, scallywag type character.
I don't understand this modern street talk. Did you say to her, Gary's got something to say to you? Dear, oh dear, Gary. Did you say...
No.
Darling, I said to Gary I'd take the blame, but,
Right, what about Lee?
Yeah, Lee.
Can you just remind us, first of all, what was it you said?
This is Gary, and we were involved together in a low-speed pedalo chase after a Spaniard nicked Gary's towel.
Describe the scenario of the theft. Where were you and Gary, and where did the Spaniard come from?
Spain. We were on a beach.
In Spain?
Not in Spain.
So he'd come a long way, this assailant. He'd obviously heard about a valuable towel. He was an international towel thief.
Well, any of those options, or possibly. He was on holiday.
So Lee,
that's my Chinese name.
So what happened?
I was on the beach, and we decided to go, as two young strapping men do, for a pedalo ride.
You'd known each other long by that point?
No, I was strolling lonely on the beach. And I saw a young gentleman in some tight shorts, and I thought, hello, fancy a pedalo ride? And luckily, he was available.
He's one of your old buddies, then?
Well, we were on holiday together, yeah.
So how long ago was this?
I was about 20.
And so you decided to hire a pedalo?
Yes, we decided to rent out a pedalo and go into the sea. So that's what we do. We go out into the pedalo and we start to pedal and it's great.
Is it this point that you saw the Spaniard?
So then we're sort of coming back to shore, right?
You've done a bit of a...
I'm literally doing the action now with my feet. I'm there.
It looks like the three of you on jet skis from here, to be honest.
So we're pedaloing, and as we're pedaling, we see a gentleman who's renting out, he's in the process of renting out the pedalo, and we sort of see him walk back, suddenly grab Gary's towel, and he puts it on the pedalo on his girlfriend's seat. And off he goes. So what do?
You give chase.
We give chase.
So you pulled up alongside him in your pedalo,
and
you said, excuse me.
Yeah, I wound the window down, and I said... no, I just said, excuse me.
Why didn't Gary... I realise he's mute tonight for a reason.
Because he was keeping his eye on the road and I was...
So you'd say, excuse me, and he said...
Okay. So I had to do the thing of... I had to mime it. I sort of went... I said, yeah, and then you... so that... And you, so he sort of mimed I'm sorry and handed the girl to us, and we went, no. You've got it all wrong. You've got it all wrong. Anyway, that's how I met my wife, and that's the truth.
All right. So we need an answer. David's team. Is Gary Kelly's feng shui friend, Hal's football fall guy, or Lee's pedalo pal? Where do you want to start?
I'm very confused. Is feng shui... I thought it was about don't have the sofa there, move it out a bit more diagonally, and that's a bit more Chinese and cool. But I didn't think it involved crystals. I thought that was a totally different form of charlatanism. I mean, Eastern science.
We don't think it.
We don't think it.
I don't think it is.
Don't think it's Kelly.
I can't see Lee going on a holiday just with one other guy.
No, I can't
A group
either.
of guys in their 20s, fair enough, but two 20-year-old boys.
What about Hal?
Hal? I think that sounds very plausible.
Except the children bit.
You're saying I don't have children?
I think Hal does have children.
You do have children, do you, Rod?
I don't have children.
No, 2-0.
So, what do you say, David?
Hal. You think it's Hal?
Kelly.
You think it's Kelly now? We're going to say Hal.
You're going to say Hal?
Yeah.
OK. Gary, would you please reveal your true identity?
My name is Gary, and I advise Kelly.
Sorry, next question. Just before we move on too quickly, Gary, David would like to explain to you why the whole thing's a crock of rubbish.
Yes, Gary is Kelly's feng shui friend and has had to endure a dreadful 5 minutes. Thank you very much, Gary. This brings us to our final round, quickfire lives, and we start with Carol.
OK. I used to have a job in a safari park gift shop and regularly shared my bed with a lion cub.
Lee Mack's team.
What year was this? Or what rough year? I don't need the exact year.
Is that your opening question, Lee? What year was this? I don't need the exact year.
Well, I didn't want to embarrass Karen in case you said, it was when I was 18 in 1642. Just saying, give me the decade.
It was in the mid-70s.
So mid-70s, and you worked in a safari park?
I worked in a safari park gift shop.
Which safari park?
Windsor. Yeah, I lived in the safari park at the time. I lived in the safari park at the time.
You did?
With my sister.
But how could you live in it?
She's human.
She had a house in the safari park.
Is it because she was connected with the safari park?
Yes,
Did they build round her? Did she buy it when it was just in a field? And then one minute she was lying there, she heard this.
She lived in the safari park with her husband,
Yeah.
who
Has he got a
worked
name?
with the animals.
Has he got a name, the husband?
Francis.
Right.
He would bring home the little babies who'd been rejected by their mothers.
Don't, you're going to make me go.
So I went there one summer and there was a penguin in the bath and a lion cub in my bed. So I slept with a lion cub for the summer.
Karen, nothing happened, did it?
It did. No, it did.
Oh, God.
It only happened when my mum came down from Wales. And she walked into the bedroom and screamed.
I bet
as
she
she
did.
saw me in bed with a lion cub.
How big is the cub? Are we talking like very young? Or...
Well, when I got there, it was that big.
Oh, yeah. It was that big by the time she'd finished. Did you sleep with any other animals while you were there? It's a genuine question.
No, I had a bath with a penguin.
You didn't?
Obviously. Was he in the bath and you got in unsolicited, or...?
No, he was in the bath.
He was already in there.
cold water.
Right.
So I had to get the penguin out of the cold water. And
Did you pick up that penguin?
So what are you thinking, Lee?
I don't know. What do we think?
I think it could be true.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous, but she's so convincing.
When you say...
I wish she was on our team.
You're not...
So, Lee, what's it going to be? Truth or a lie?
You're
I
saying...
say it's true.
True, you're saying...
Oh, I'll go true. I'm malleable. Yeah, true.
You're saying true?
Yeah, true.
OK. Carol Vorderman. Lion cub in the bed. Truth or lie?
True.
Wow. Yes, it's true. Carol did used to share her bed with a lion cub. Next up, it's David.
Whenever I see my postman Roy, he shouts, "Oggy, oggy, oggy," and won't move on until I have replied, "Roy, Roy, Roy."
Does he only do this when he's at your door or if you pass him in the street?
It's whenever I see him.
Whenever you see him?
Yeah. So I try and avoid him.
Is he a very friendly person?
He is friendly, but
What's his name?
His name is Oggy. No, Roy.
Talk us through the very first time this happened.
Well, he rang the doorbell because it was a recorded delivery thing.
What was it?
And what was it?
I don't know. I wasn't there. Do you remember I only sleep over Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays?
I can't remember what it was.
Right. OK. So he's rang the doorbell, and then what happens?
I'm not in. So.
Very handy answer.
Yeah. On another occasion, with a different delivery, I am. I open the door.
Why, is he not knocked?
Before he'd rang the bell.
Yeah.
No, or did I ring the bell?
No,
it must have been him.
No.
Before he'd rung the bell, I hadn't met him. So he rung the bell.
Yes.
Right? I answered the door.
Right, and?
You know, I signed for the thing. He says, you're off the telly, aren't you? I say, yes.
So he says, you're on the telly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I say, oh my God, I must be hallucinating. It seems like I'm on the doorstep. And I go, I say yes, and he goes, oh, nice to meet you. Nice to meet me.
Yeah.
Great moment. Great moment. Anyway, the next time I see him, it's out on the street.
Oh, I see. So this is a different time now completely.
Right.
Now you just bump into him.
And now he goes, initially, hello. Then he goes, oggy, oggy, oggy. Wow. And goes, and I've remembered his name is Roy. I go, huh. And he says, so Roy, he makes me, he goes, Roy, like in a questioning way.
So?
And I go, yeah, Roy.
Does he do it to everyone?
I don't think he does it to everyone. Actually, much as I'm a funny person.
Yeah.
I mean, peculiar. I don't just, I'm not saying it's not up to me to say. But I'm a peculiar person in that I hate this, but I would be hurt if I thought he did it with everyone.
Tell us about the second time it happened.
Can't really remember.
You will definitely remember the second time, David. It's awkward. So that one was. Talk us through the second incident now.
OK. I remember it as if it were yesterday. I am walking out of the front gate.
Right.
It's quite early in the morning. He's right at the top of the road on the corner, coming round with his trolley.
Yeah. Tell you what, I'll be the postman.
Oh.
OK.
OK?
Yeah.
I'm walking.
OK.
Is that a Zimmer frame?
It's my trolley. I think you know it is.
Rob, you'd be whistling, I think.
I was about to whistle.
Now I'm coming out of the front door, slamming the front door, walking along.
Oggy, oggy, oggy! Oggy, oggy, oggy!
Roy!
Oggy, oggy, oggy!
Roy!
So, what are you thinking?
I really haven't got a clue, but I suspect it's absolutely lie. It's got to be, hasn't it?
Definitely.
Yeah, I think it's a lie.
A lie.
OK. David, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. His postman doesn't shout "Oggy, Oggy, Oggy" when he sees him. Oh, that noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show, and I can reveal that Lee's team have won by 3 points to 2. And it's not just a team game, and my individual liar of the week this week is Kelly Hoppen. Yes, Kelly Hoppen. The last time a woman deceived me that well, she had big hands and an Adam's apple. Good night.